Yo, people, welcome again to the Kombat Kings live show. Sorry, we had technical issues. Audio should be working now. We're not doing this intro thing. We're just gonna go straight into it.
That's long. We gave it to you. You ain't getting it again. You know what I'm saying?
You get every week, man. You know what it is. You probably recite it.
Yeah, for real. Like,
you know what it is.
Straight. You get me?
All right. So
we had UFC. Let's bring it up. Because the weather was nice today. Everyone enjoyed the weather. It was sweet, innit? Yeah. Nice, bro.
Sweet.
Nice, bro.
They're lucky they're getting a show.
They're lucky, you get me? Because you still would have been at 1-2 barbecue.
Yeah, blood.
Like you were saying. But yeah, let's bring up UFC Fight Night. France versus Albazi. Our very own Albazi. How about that? Because
he trains there sometimes.
He trains there sometimes. Yeah, we semi-rep him. You get me? Semi-pro. Semi-pro.
I say semi-pro. Don't say that to him.
Don't say that to him. Oh. But yeah, we had a weird fight here with France and Armani Albazi.
Armani, you know.
I said Armani.
You do it on purpose.
That's what I mean.
You do it on purpose. He doesn't say that.
100%.
Man, stop reacting to these shots.
No. I'm ahead of myself. No, but Albazi. Guys, no. Let's just be real. What's going on with these decisions and that? Because from what we're seeing here, I'm starting to hear a lot of complaints from a lot of people about the judging.
You see, the problem is it's the same people every week, bro. That Sal Diamato, bro. I shouldn't know your name like that, bro. But nowadays it just rolls off the tongue, fam. Do you understand? I shouldn't know your name like that. You're a judge, fam. Just do your job and sit in the corner, bro. You don't even know what he looks like.
I know, it's
what
crazy.
does these man look like? Do you understand? I don't know what he looks like, bro. The only Sal I know is from, what's that show, fam? The little comedy thing, fam. Them 4 man, bro, they don't go around doing these prank videos, fam. That's the only Sal I know, bro.
Nah, the secret agents are doing, man, dirty at the moment, man. These men are doing these fights dirty. But it's been all year as well. It's been crazy. It's been happening all year. Like, if we let's just break down this fight. We'll break down this fight because round 1, I personally gave to Albazi. I thought he controlled the round really well.
Round 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me personally. Well, it was close. It was still a close round, but I thought he done more because he pressured Kai, put him on his back foot a little bit, had him pinned against the cage. Kai done well, but Kai didn't really strike well. I personally thought Kai done better as he got as the fight got on and on and on. I think round. Actually, I'm telling a big lie. I'm actually really lying here. No, that's I've got it all confused. Yeah, I gave round 2 to Albazi because of the wrestling. Yeah. Sorry, I gave round 1
2
to
was definitely Albazi.
Yeah.
100%.
Sorry, that's really my big error. When I look back at it, yeah, I had Kai winning from the. Yeah, I think he took the end of round 1. That's from the punch and the leg kick. I gave it to Kai.
The flow of the fight never really changed though. What you just described in round 1, it was kind of consistent throughout the fight. Like nothing, you know. Well, what I mean?
Round 2, I think Albazi he took him down, and that's what he controlled. Had a lot of control time.
Yeah, control time. Yeah,
he didn't do too much. He tried a little bit.
He took the back, didn't he?
Yeah.
He nearly had the choke in, to be fair.
At a point, but it was more. It weren't like.
It was
properly,
it weren't sunk. It weren't
no. But Kai at one point, his face was.
Yeah. It was kind of more going for the crank. Kind of switched his grip and kind of. Yeah.
That force come from the body lock that he had as well. More so than that. Like, you know what I mean? When you get that body lock on and it's tight, you can see that it was tight. Yeah. If you twist up a man's neck, spine brack up, fam. Ellis gonna find out from Rimz next week, you know.
Like that. But and then I had round 3. I gave to Kai France, and then I thought he was the busier fighter as the fight went on. I think he became the busier fighter. I think round 4 I gave to Albazi.
Okay.
And then round 5
I think it was tight.
It was a close fight. All right, this wasn't one of those fights where you say it's blatant robbery.
No, it's not blatant robbery, but I think it was. I felt it was clear who won the fight. But you can't call it a robbery, innit? It wasn't a robbery. But what you gonna say?
No, go on.
Yeah, no, just for me, yeah, it's close, but at the same time, yeah, you just can't call it a robbery, innit? Like, robbery is. I'm trying to think of an example of a robbery now. Bro.
Max versus Volks.
Obviously.
Which one?
Obviously.
Two fights. You know what I'm saying? Two fights. Two's legitimate still. Two's legitimate. You know what it is?
Even so, it's still close.
No, it was close. It was close. It wasn't as close as this.
It wasn't close.
No,
It wasn't
Max
close
is-
to this.
no,
It wasn't
no,
close.
that's a die-hard Max fan for
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that don't know.
100%.
Die-hard. You get me? So,
You know the problem I have with the judges is that if you look at their scorecards, they're all different. It's not like you're all messing it up, but you've all messed it up in the same place, fam. You've made multiple mistakes across the three of them. They've made mistakes, and
But
like,
it's opinionated, bro.
yeah, and but this is the problem. It isn't.
It is though.
It's not though, bro.
but
Because
it
there's
is.
but it's not.
No,
It's-
but if you come
I'm
from-
tired of hearing that. It's
No,
Yeah,
not.
there's a
but it's-
criteria,
no,
but
but you're
still
human, bro.
opinionated.
You're human.
Yes,
You're
alright,
human.
cool. Yeah, but
You
bro,
can't say
alright, what
that.
do you want? AI to judge the thing, bro?
That's soon gonna probably happen.
No, but it can't be AI.
What
judge
you
the
think
thing,
I'm
bro.
joking? You
you're
said
right.
something.
Yeah.
No, but you said something that's pretty much probably going to happen in the next maybe 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, but-
how much AI they get right? That's the truth. You're not actually wrong, bro. They got Michael Jackson on Ice Spice. You see that poster? But what? They're taking the piss, bro. What? Yeah,
It's a munch.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's crazy. Well, like that's where it's going though. And when you really look at it, and you look at like the judges, when they're gonna continuously get stuff like this wrong, that's the way it's gonna go towards technology. Because you can't have. Remember, like you said, you're saying it's not, but it actually is. When you're a human, it becomes an opinion between the rule sets are not tight enough. This is the problem. So you either need to tighten up the rule set, or you need to, like we were gonna say, or like Izzy said, let's bring that up. You need to, the refs need to be held accountable, and need to, judges need to be held accountable after a fight, a close fight, that everybody believes or media believes to it, that needs an answer basically. If we need an answer, they need to be held accountable, and we're gonna want to hear why. And then if that that judge might get, then maybe not a suspension, but like
Go on a training
like,
course.
yeah, or something like something needs to happen. I'm not that great, but there will need to be something in position for that judge to now learn the criteria, or for it to be fair. Because you got to remember, as a judge, they might prefer a wrestling background than a striking and prefer control time.
It's not
But
about
you
that,
see
though,
this,
'cause
it's
it's not
not
about
about-
preference. It's
Thank
about
you.
what the rule set is and just following the rule set.
But you're saying rule set. But what that I've asked this so much times. Can you, any of you, break down what the real rule set is? It's not really clear. It's just striking. It's like striking
Effective
damage,
striking,
effective
damage.
strike. Yeah, but what do you class as effective and I don't? I see an
a punch
uppercut.
is easy to
No,
ju-
no, but
like,
still.
I think Yusuf brought up a good point here. Like,
Go on. Like,
here we are. Hold on. It
what's
said,
this?
Problem with judging in this criteria is vague. Also, it's easier to score grappling than striking.
Yeah, there's an element I understand that because
100%. This is
makes
what I'm
an
trying to
effective
say
strike?
to you.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
saying this. Thank you. You
You
said
think it's
I
easier
just,
to score
bro, because
grappling?
of
Yeah, 'cause-
control time. When you're on top of a man and he can't get back up, if I've controlled 4 minutes of the fight and I give him the odd ground and pound, you can't. You have to give that round
It's
to
only
me.
harder.
You have to
'cause
give that round to me.
It's only hard.
What do you
really,
mean?
because
You,
when
if
you're looking at like effective,
equal striking though becomes
someone
hard.
can have more volume, but then someone just lands a big punch.
What do you? So it's harder.
So I can
Thank
see
you.
where,
Thank you.
or
What, it's judging
or
that.
if it's tight, like
All
you're
right.
not really. If it's tight and they're landing like the same kind of damage on each other, it's like, all right, who am I? Who's really?
But again, judging damage is an opinion. You bust his nose.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. I bust your act. No, listen.
Yeah.
You but this it is though. You
Yeah,
bust
yeah.
his. It is. Listen
is,
to what
it
I'm
is,
about
it
to
is,
say.
it is.
You bust his nose. I bust his eye, and his eye swells up. Effectively, I might be like, boy, look at that eyeball. You might be like, no, his nose is
But
bleeding.
here this, what damage is
What-
worse? What damage is worse? The eye swell up.
I can't know. What if I can't breathe out of my nose?
Well, I can't hear that.
See, it's opinionated. See, it becomes all. This is where it gets funny, and this is what I'm saying. We're all having opinions, and they're all valid. They're all valid to the point, and it is hard. But then I think the UFC now need to, like you said, then do a better at setting rules of making it a much more clearer path for the media, the fans, and then the judges.
I feel the
to-
one rule set's probably better, man. Really,
What do you mean by that? In what way?
because one, they're judging the whole fight as a whole.
Rather than rounds.
Thank you.
Rather than rounds, even though the rounds obviously adds a strategic element to it as well at the same time. But yeah, and I think I can't remember off the top of my head.
I love what you're saying.
If they if they
Love
count
what you're
defense.
saying.
They count defense.
I believe they do.
Yeah.
On
they
one.
might
I
be
think
right about
they
that.
do look at defense.
Effective
as well.
defense or something.
I think I'll have to look
Yeah.
into that. About it.
But if they do know, but even prior to that defense point, that's why I love one, and that's why one is like, it makes sense. Like just that point you made about because sometimes you can't see it sometimes through the rounds, and then it builds up after the fight, and then you're like, no, he's really effed.
Yeah.
Them leg, you
It's
see
like,
it
who
after.
would you rather be at the end of the fight?
Yeah,
I'd rather be this.
him.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
do you know
be
what I'm
him,
saying?
like,
So
you know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying, Rimz, is a very valid point. I respect that point highly, bro. I really do. Like, you see what I'm saying now? Like,
Yeah, but I've sat over there. I think when I was over there one time, and I said like the fight they shouldn't even be rounds. I don't think they should be rounds.
yeah, that's a good point.
just a 15-minute fight, man. Just get in there and scrap.
like jiu-jitsu. Almost.
Yeah,
Like-
just have one round.
So look, one judging
on.
criteria:
Mhm.
near knockout, near submission is the first thing. Then it's damage, internal, accumulated, superficial. Then it's striking combinations and cage ring generalship.
Mhm.
So ground control and superior positioning. Then looking at earned takedowns or takedown defense, and then aggression is last.
Well, that seems what.
Off
If
that,
I judge that to the UFC, that
Albazi won
sounds
the
more
fight.
clear.
Albazi won the fight then.
Yeah, 100.
You know what I mean? Based off that,
Oh,
he had,
well, yeah.
had the close submission. He
Yeah.
was the aggressor
But
throughout
Yeah.
the fight.
one, you can't use ones. and
No,
then-
we're just
No,
saying.
but that's what I'm
we're not
saying. Based off that,
No, he's
but-
just saying.
but you see how
we're
based
not-
But
off
it's
that.
not the same.
No, of
So you
course.
can't-
No,
there's
but we're
point
saying.
in-
No, but
he's
what
not
we're
in that
saying.
organization.
No, but what you're 100% right. Like, but he's just trying to say now it's clearer to see them.
Yeah, yeah.
Where
Yeah,
UFC's now
But
still
in
not
the
clear.
middle,
one fight.
It's not
But
clear
this
to
is a
see.
UFC fight. So
Yeah.
is there the same thing in the UFC?
Yeah, the
No,
UFC, they'll
but
have
no, the
something
rule says
similar, but it's
the rule
different.
says it's a bit different.
That's
Because
what I'm
one, they're
saying.
looking at it throughout as a whole,
fight. Yeah, I get
and then two, when you're because with UFC, you're only looking at the first thing and you don't look at the rest,
Yeah.
unless the first thing was equal, and then you start incorporating
Breaking
the next
down
one,
everything
and then
else.
if that's equal, then you incorporate the
I don't
next
like
one,
that.
which is
Unfair
whereas
almost.
this
It's almost
this
unfair.
like you said, Albazi kind of won because he had him on the back foot.
See?
he had the submissions,
And you see
and
me.
I think did you.
He landed some
Yeah,
effective
some
punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
And-
damage
I
there.
can hear that.
And Rimz, you know, a great point. This is my whole thing. As I feel like the aggressor fighter, that's a big thing in it, because it takes more to be the aggressor. I feel like to sit on the counter,
No, but here's
I
hold on.
think it does to set
think
pace
being
because
on
you're setting pace.
It depends though.
Almost.
'cause
Being on the back foot, sometimes if you're doing a lot of evasion, it takes a gas tank as well. Still,
And it's different. You got your processing
But hear
gunning
what
in
you're
front
saying.
of you,
Hear what you're
throwing
saying.
punches,
Hear
throwing
what the
kicks.
key word you
That takes
said.
a lot mental.
But
still.
hear what you're saying. Hear what you're saying. Who's being the aggressor here now? The opposite person to what you
Yeah,
just said.
but-
You're invading. We want to see the one type of get. I don't want to see no invading. To a point, I do on a counter when we're in the pocket, but I don't want to see man them skipping around the octagon or the
We're
ring.
saying this ain't boxing.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to see
He ain't
I'm trying to see the
offline.
engagement because we got grappling involved. Like you said, it's not just gloves. We got grappling and everything else involved. So, but yeah, like I just feel like yeah, I don't know, man. It was a close fight. I think Kaya Carl Front got robbed, but it's hard to see this now because I think the problem we're having now is at the high end, of this now, where right, yeah. If you get what I'm trying to say in a sense of this is what Albazi's ranked 7th and Kaya's ranked 3rd.
Third.
That's crazy. That's crazy to be getting judging mistakes wrong at that high point of people's career. That's like that. No, but I'm saying it's happening. I know we're seeing it, but I'm saying
Bro,
it's happening very
but
consistently.
we might see it next week in the world title fight, bro. That's where it's at now. It's happening so consistent. The judging is so inconsistently consistent, or consistently inconsistent. That it's you know what I'm saying. How many weeks have we come in here now and spoken about judging?
it's almost a weekly topic.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's almost
And we at one point when we were in here early doors, we'd be like, oh yeah, it's not like boxing. There ain't bad judging. Do you understand? If this was a purely boxing show, we'd be here for years doing this, talking about judges. But with the UFC, it's becoming more and more. And this is the problem. Like I said, it's the same people making these silly mistakes. Or I'm gonna say mistakes because that's how it's being perceived. But week on, week out, bro, these people are just like, it's the same people, bro. Put other people in them seats, man.
Yeah.
You can't just have 3 people judging for the UFC. Surely not. It's poor, man.
Yeah.
Poor.
It's true. Anyone else saying
Yeah,
anything
shout
about
out
it?
Guys in the comments, we got Saxby,
My guy, Saxby.
we got Luffy, Pirate King. You get me? I'm rapping.
You're rapping today. We're going to lose with the Pirate King. You know what
Shut up, man. I called him, fam. You don't want to pick up your phone. You can order it online. It's there.
Say it there.
Oh, bro. Wait, let me explain. Like, we're going off topic. There's 7 animes on that. All of them are my animes that I watch. Would you not just buy the shirt and tell me to transfer the money? This guy don't want money going out his account. If it ain't coming back.
Yeah.
You know 100% it's coming back.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah. It does need to be said.
You know, I watch money and watching money and pennies. Yeah, I'm doing.
Hey, who else you got? You got Michael. Shout out Michael.
Man like Michael.
You know what I mean?
Anyone saying anything like because this judging thing is getting a bit out of hand though. Just overall going back to topic though.
Let me ask you this, yeah. Does Albazi get his title shot now off the back of this? Yeah. Because let me just say this. Going into this year, I said it will either be Albazi or Pantoja that has the belt.
Who's fighting next?
Pantoja versus Finn.
Yeah, Pantoja versus
Moreno. If Pantoja wins and they run this back, then I
What
know.
about Perez? Perez is about, no?
Bun Perez. Bun
Yeah.
Perez, bro. And you need to see Albazi there, man. Fighting for the belt.
Fight one more time now because
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because that performance was too close.
Who?
People, no, I don't care. Whoever's can you bring up the rankings quick? Can you bring up the rankings?
Oh, we're looking at flyweight rankings now.
No, you have to. What do you mean, bro? You come to the sport, bro. You got to do this properly. What do you mean?
No,
You're asking
you're
who?
right.
Because if it is Perez,
But-
then it's Perez. Then he's got to fight Perez. If
I
he's
don't
not
wanna
full,
see that though,
if he's
man.
not full, Perez, so let's go.
No, see, look, what? Who?
Right.
Figueiredo's gone.
Oh, Roval.
Raval.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
They got hands.
What do you mean Brandon Raval like he ain't got hands?
Raw
You always
dog
scream
will
at
come
when he
and-
fights. You're
Hold
the
on.
first
What
man
was
to be
his
like
last
him.
fight? What was it?
Didn't he win it?
Reval? No.
Yeah, because he's the backup for the title fight.
Oh, he is the. Yeah, you're right. Still. Who did he fight? Nicolau. Did he fight
Yeah,
Nicolau?
yeah,
Yeah, he fought Nicolau. So you can't even know Nicolau. So really, the only person above him. Okay, cool. Is Reval, but no, man. Reval ain't gonna get the. He's the backup, but he ain't gonna get in there. No way.
Yeah.
Even last night, Dana was saying, like they tried to ask Dana to confirm if Royval was the backup for the fight, and he was like, "I ain't confirming nothing. I ain't confirming nada, blood."
because he might make that Albazi now.
Bro, yeah, bro.
Off the hype. But we'll see. Yeah, it's just a shame, innit? Because when you're messing with people's careers like from like at a high end and it can literally affect their movement in rankings, you got to remember the UFC are vicious. They just look at loss, win. They're not considerate of like being, oh, like we did see the judges messed up as well, so we're gonna nope, you lost. Cut. You get me, bro? They're just on some vicious thing. So like, good luck in it. Just good luck if that's how they're gonna do it. But Rimz brought up the best point in the sense of Rip 1 and the UFC.
Yeah,
I think
the rule sets. Yeah.
that's key. Anyone said anything that's relevant?
Talking about potential title shot in Dubai.
Yeah.
In here, Saxby.
In the back end of the year, innit?
They're basically talking about that card being stacked potentially.
Yeah,
well, they're always gonna stack an Abu Dhabi card. It's
that
money.
might be the
money.
Chimaev and Usman, possibly. Still.
Yeah, that's the money. They go over them. Anyway, they go them places. They try and stack it. It makes sense.
I imagine they put that as the co-main. You maybe have like Islam versus someone as the headliner, and you put
Benny.
card could be crazy.
Or whoever wins that fight, innit? Well, no, it can't really be Oliveira, can it?
They could run it back, bro. If Oliveira beats Benil, they could easily run that fight back. Let's be real, because it's a money. That's a money fight. That's a headline fight.
They can't run that back yet.
They could put Gaejthe versus Poirier, whoever wins
You
that.
know where it is? Islam. Dealt with
easy, it made it
Dealt-
easy, bro.
Little fish business.
Agreed.
That's embarrassing from a champion's point of view.
Agreed,
To
but
get dealt with like that.
And they got, and if they have that Connor thing in
how you get caught up in that
the
triangle
pipeline, then yeah.
Oh yeah, because Connor will come back and try.
Can you
and
imagine
revenge
Conor versus Islam?
Oh, the hype.
I'm saying Conor wins, though. I ain't gonna lie. From now,
What?
bro.
I've been saying that.
Chana's
Bro.
gonna smoke him, bro.
I agree with that. No, but I'm saying,
Chana's gonna be
I
Connor.
think he is. Bro.
Yeah.
You're mad.
I think he is, bro.
What?
I don't think he's the same man,
We
fam.
got you back.
I don't think he's the same.
Hey, where's my
man,
money,
Show
bro?
me some love.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
wait
that's what's
a
true.
goddamn
Oh,
minute.
that's
Wait a
what's
goddamn
live.
minute.
I'm gonna have to transfer it to you. 'cause
Nah,
you
see, he told me he's gonna
No,
bring that cash.
I
Man,
did, I
sat
did,
here
you
and said,
did.
I'm a
No, I did.
Lannister.
And
I'm
we
a
went out,
Lannister.
we went
Jamie
out earlier. Why do
Lannister.
you remind me, you
Bro,
madman?
Man sat here thinking, fam.
Man
I'm in
said Jamie
deep
Lannister.
thought, bro. I forgot, fam.
Oh, we're in 2023, man. You carry cash, man.
This is
Yeah,
true,
man.
fam. Don't worry, fam. We sort something out later, fam.
But,
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah, right. Let's get
Let's
back.
quickly
Let's
just skip
move on.
through
Let's
this
get through
card
this
'cause
card
they
because they
weren't
weren't. Yeah,
Bruce Leroy.
We had Bruce Leroy got the job done. Alex Caceres versus Daniel Pineda. Guys, Pineda.
He old, man. Hey,
Bro, he's been through the trenches.
yeah.
Pineda.
So was his belly
Caceres.
last night, bro.
No, Daniel.
Pineda.
About Daniel. Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, his belly was in the trenches last night, fam.
bro.
He made him.
Oh, yeah, fart, bro. He made him have internal diarrhea, fam. Man was shitting himself and couldn't even stop.
Gaviscon now, yeah.
Bro,
A
no,
deeper
he hit him.
Gaviscon,
Bro,
though.
he actually held his
He
belly.
did, but
he held his
I
belly.
weren't impressed though.
No, from
Should've
Alex
stopped it. Should've stopped it.
for Caceres.
100,
He-
a
he-
million percent.
He was in
He's got
cruise.
no-
He hurt him, and
Bro, he's
he
got
was
no
in
gas
cruise
tank.
control, bro. Like you should be hunting, man.
He's
fam.
got no gas. Both of these men have no gas tank.
Yeah,
I've seen both of these men fight numerous times.
But-
He was blown in the second. He
Yeah.
come out in the second, finished. Daniel gave everything in the first.
Bro, he shouldn't have even been in the third. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like even Mark had to tell him, "You need to fight. We're gonna stop this."
Bro, that was at the
You
end of
gonna
the
stop
second.
this?
That was towards the back end of the second round.
Like you need to be active, and all he was doing is taking punches and then smiling and like doing a spinning back fist to try and get out of it. But bro, you ate some. I'm not gonna lie though. I know you were impressed, but Alex done what he needed to
Yeah,
do towards
yeah,
the
yeah.
end
I
to
like
win
Alex,
to
man.
to get the job done.
He
he's-
didn't have kill mode in him. Still.
Yeah,
But he never has really had kill mode in him.
Well,
I
that
know
was-
he's.
that was a-
I know he's had some
that
brutal
guy was
knockouts,
hurt, bro.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah, that leg
that
kick.
was an
He
easy
went like
finish.
the
from
body
that.
When
kick,
anytime you see a man give you a signal
Yeah.
and give
Like
literally
that.
give you a signal,
But
like
it wasn't
that.
even just off the head.
You should-
It wasn't even just off the kick, the punches, everything.
Yeah, but that was the signal. Once a man like you can feel it, and like I respect that you felt that, and I know you felt that. But you see when a man tucks in like he's got a bellyache, and like you're 8 years old, and you go to your mom,
And he backed up to the
like
cage.
this, you know, you go to your mom, tuck up. That's when that you can't show them signals, man. So weak man right about now. You get me? That's crazy.
Should have got him out of this.
Yeah, should have.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. Let's move on from that anyway. Then we had Jim Miller, listen, Jess Butler, yo, just stay a Butler, bro. Stay a Butler. I don't.
Nah.
Cause they don't know. Cause you know what happened. You know why? Bisman jinxed him. Bisman was like, this guy. He's 16 amateur fights, 16 professional. Class, bro. Just stay a Butler, bro. Whatever you do, be Batman. I think he was Batman's Butler. Fair. What's
I thought you
Bat-
said- I thought you were gonna
Alfred?
say a whole different thing. Just
Alfred, no. Batman, you know Alfred, fam.
Yeah, man, like Alfred.
Man like Butler, just stay
Man
like
like
that,
Jesse.
bro. Yeah,
Nah,
fam.
that was a
What?
clean shot.
Imagine your very first UFC fight ends in 23 seconds.
That's what I just said. It was like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah. And the thing is, the first left straight landed,
Hit him.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "Okay, cool, I got that." Then landed again, and it was the uppercut, though. The uppercut sent man to the
Oh.
spirit realm, fam.
Oh, he was out for time after, you know.
yeah.
They didn't even put the camera back on
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
It
They
was,
left the camera off of him.
yeah, bro, because he didn't know if he was gonna wake up, bro. That was a serious knockout, bro. He was knocked out before he got knocked out, fam.
Yeah. That was serious.
Still.
Yeah.
Jim Miller, bro, that was like, I think Michael Bisping said it last night. That was his best knockout of his career, man. When you think about it,
And he's had some good ones.
what's he 41? How old is Jim?
Jimmy's old.
Yeah.
Bro, he's had 40 over 40 UFC
Probably-
fights.
Yeah, he's old, man.
He's mad.
But he still
man.
looks good.
Yeah.
He still looks conditioned. Like he still he gets in trouble against the real elite and the real. But you have to go, like you see in the you got to go through him. They're putting you through to when
Just
you're
to beat
going
it.
through it. You have to go through him. If you don't beat him,
Yeah.
you're not going there.
Yeah,
There's certain guys you have to go through. Innit?
Because he wants to go on UFC 300, which is next
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that means he's at least around for another year.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves this.
So he's been on 100, 200, and then
Yeah.
he wants to
And he's saying he wants to have he wants to fight again ASAP.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he,
so-
He's like, when I first got into this, I was fighting all the time,
Yeah.
and now I'm leaving the thing soon. I want to fight all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a man that is.
Suspect.
Yeah,
he'll
he's-
be on UFC 500.
Bro, the thing is, when you look at his jaw, that's a man that you know has got a chin, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you
just the
understand?
square structure of it.
Square, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
if you
square
you know if you
structure of
type
your
in
jaw.
American man, yeah, on Google and what
Crazy.
Yeah.
the strong jaw.
Way out for that.
Yeah, fire for that, fire. Yeah, I said if you type in what? Nah, never that, fam. Type in what? Yeah,
Like that, man.
let's go down. And anyway, moving on to Tim Elliott versus Victor as an Alta Marino.
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
right, man saying give Paddy Jim Miller, you know.
Oh,
bro.
that's a good test.
Nah, man. Who called him out last
Dude,
week?
that's a good test.
My Donny.
No,
Don't
because
say anything
you know what? Paddy likes to obviously grapple. Jim likes to, and Jim's not bad at grappling as well.
Oh,
Jim's
no,
not
he's
the worst.
Yeah,
That's what I
he's-
just said. He ain't
No,
bad
I
at
think
that.
I actually think
That's what I said.
Guillotine game fleet.
What?
Still.
So let's do this. That's a good.
Nah, I think
that's-
he could beat Paddy still.
That's
but
not, is that
bro,
my problem?
no, but the
what did I
prob-
just say about Paddy running his mouth and then you got
no,
run through
but
people?
if no,
Don't
but
do
here's
that.
no,
Stop
bro.
protecting man.
No,
'cause he got married.
no.
Because he got married.
Whoa.
Chinese,
Since
did
he
you
got
get
married.
you
What is
got
that?
invited?
One sec. What is
You
that?
got invited, didn't you? That's how you
That's
was
how I got
missing. You
invited
got
to the party
invited to
thing,
Paddy.
fam. What are you
Yeah.
talking about my boy like that?
You was in the background. It was you.
Hear me though. This is the thing, yeah. If you're gonna kill, because look, let's be real. When Paddy steps up to the next level, he's probably gonna get beaten. That's what everyone now thinks, yeah. Why would you kill him to Jim Miller? Do you know what I'm saying? Where's Jim Miller going on the back of beating Paddy?
Where was his name going?
Gordon
going before he.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be a gimme for Paddy.
Supposed
Do you know what I'm
to
saying?
be.
It was.
There's no
supposed to be a
gimmies.
gimme.
Slightly,
There's-
it was.
Bro, let's be real. When you're in the UFC, there's no gimmies if you're that guy.
Yeah, no,
No,
agreed,
but you get what I'm saying?
agreed.
When the guys are really coming up, them man are not gimmies.
I
Like,
actually
they're not, what? There's no gimmies.
the
bro.
whole Paddy
It
thing,
gets
though.
serious when it gets serious when you get into the top 10. Do you get what I'm saying? That's when it's like, all right, we will respect you. But you need to climb all of that clean to be considered a man. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
What else was on there?
Like that's,
No, you're right.
So yeah,
yeah,
Tim Elliott,
Moreno,
Victor,
Alta Moreno, Morano. Sorry. Listen, Tim Elliott just put that ground and pound pressure on top all 3 rounds. He
Yeah,
literally
good
just
pace.
good pace. Just he's old school. He's just old school. Like he's a man that like you literally on the road. Yeah, you don't want to scrap him. Literally, he had his forehead in Victor's mouth and he just couldn't breathe. He's one of them crying. What? His forehead. Don't be mad. I don't do that. But I was describing the actual. That might be a waste. No question. That's a bit bad. But yeah, no. But I'm saying the grit and grind of the way Victor like approaches the fight.
Yeah.
Victor, the way Tim Elliott approaches the fight is just different. Still, ground and pound. Like, yeah, man. Like, Victor didn't really have an answer. He didn't really do much. A bit of stand. You could tell he was the better guy at on the standing, but
Them Mexicans got hands, man.
can't. You got to do better at the takedown defense though. That's you know what I'm saying. Because Tim Elliott's old, isn't it? He's another Jim
been
Miller.
about for a while as well.
He's
Yeah.
another Jim Miller.
Not that old. Not
No,
that
he's not. No,
old.
he's that. But I'm
30s,
talking about he's
must
like
be.
late 30. Like he's.
I don't even know if
about.
he's late 30s, but he's definitely up there. Yeah, you're right.
He ain't been around as long as Jim Miller.
Oh,
in
yeah.
UFC anyway.
Who has?
No.
Who has? This fight. Silva versus Sosa. Listen, this is fight of the night. I don't know how this wasn't fight of the night. I don't know how she hasn't got a
Fight of the night or like finish.
performance of the night. I don't
Performance,
care. Whatever
didn't
you
even-
want to give her. She needs 50 bags.
You know, he didn't
She
give her the 50
needs
bags.
50 bags. I know what is going on. She dislocated the woman's knee. That, what do we call that? Heel hook? I call that knee bar. Is that
Nah.
a thing?
Yeah.
It's some
Let me-
knee
It's like
bar.
a hybrid, bro.
Yeah,
It was just, I think it's
some
just the
hy-
angle in it wide, the knee kind of popped out like
No.
that because she had it as a straight.
It was a straight, yeah. It was straight.
Yeah,
It looked like straight.
but it was like I'm gonna call it a Def Jam fight for New York submission. You know, at the end where you just go, yeah, that was what that was. Still, that was exactly what that was. That was nasty, man. The knee. When you see when someone's knee is just slightly off position, bro, that's the position you never want to be in.
No, but Rimz, you might have to hold this L still because you know you was talking about women can't wrestle and all of that. Yeah, like this one here, she can still. She can actually. No,
You're talking about wrestling.
No. Silva can. No, she can. The way she set that up was nice. I don't know about
What do you mean?
Sousa's
She
takedown.
just went on her back, fam.
There you go.
She done the typical jiu-jitsu entry to that, bro.
Yeah, but I like the way she kind of set up, the way she
There
just
was
kinda-
no wrestling
the
involved,
strength.
bro.
Yeah, well, it's just... but ain't
Bro, that was
Cannon's
jiu-jitsu
jiu-jitsu
101,
legit
fam.
though?
Huh?
Ain't Cannon's... ain't Sousa's jiu-jitsu legit?
I don't know. I ain't seen her like that.
I think it is, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think she is more
I
of a
think
striker, you know, than Silva was. But to be honest with you, bro, after the fight in the press conference, there was a Brazilian reporter saying to Dana like, both of these girls, they could be on like a Brazil card and being at the top of the main event or whatever. Thinking, bro, that girl's not coming back for at least 2 years, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
at least a year.
Bro, she tore the MCL, ACL. What else you got in your knee, fam? LCL, meniscus.
So long,
Yeah,
bro.
she's done.
What else
She's
you
done.
got,
Injuries
fam?
like that, bro.
Patella tendon, all of that.
Yeah, she's
Twist
finished.
it.
From when you're on the floor and she said, nobody touch me. Even the doctor, she told the doctor, no, I need to just rest here. Yeah,
You know,
bro, yeah, bro.
You just reminded me of Peter, fam. And he's like,
Insert the clip, please.
Yeah, please, brother.
nah, man, I can't do that because someone got injured.
If you don't, Jack, bro.
Send me the clip.
You know, I'm crazy.
Alright, let's move on from this one. Then we had
The forgotten cousins.
Bro,
Yeah,
he don't even deserve to be in the family.
Take back the
He
name.
takes too much L's, bro. You can't be in the
Scar,
family.
fam.
Yeah, he's Scar. Yeah, bro.
That's the adopted cousin.
Yeah,
the
the
adopted.
Man
The
said
family
Scar.
friend that got the name.
You're the
fam.
outcast, bro. You're the outcast, bro.
Man's holding Habib's
much
children.
The
on the cliff.
albino child.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That one
That's
there
wild.
is that one there is crazy.
No, I'm not gonna lie though, yeah. Bro, people used to think you was albino, bro. They used to think me and him were brothers and you was albino, fam.
I call
They
up.
used to think that.
Yeah. I call up. I
He
used
used
to
to-
get
he
called
did
everything.
it. He thought he was the
Bro, welcome
cousin.
to
I used to
my
get
world, bro.
called Casper the Gold.
yeah.
He was the outsies,
Fam, I
bro.
actually wanted to run away, bro. There was a time I wanted to run away because I genuinely thought, fam, I weren't from this family.
Bro, how the fuck you think I feel?
remember-
What the hell? Bro, I'm at a black event and I'm just here and I'm like, yeah, that's our cousin. Yeah, all right. What's going on over here then?
Do you remember when Dubby told me that I'm not mum's child? fam?
Uncle W. Uncle W.
Man's fuming.
Uncle W was funny. He was But yeah, he's like the outcast child because he like you can tell like let me tell you something about this Nurmagomedov. He don't Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna call him Nurmagomedov. You don't even deserve the name Nurmagomedov. Yeah, like, I'm gonna cut your name differently, car. You don't like your wrestling's still decent. Like
Yeah,
your
you can
clinch work.
wrestle and all
You
that, yeah,
can
you
see the clinch work and the way he positions himself and the way he does things is absolutely like perfect to the style. But not apart from that, your IQ, the way you try and engage from your stand up to like you can even remember Habib had no great stand up, but he had IQ to be able to engage in doing it. You could see he was wobbly even though stage he was bouncy and he looked unsteady. He was never relaxed like a Connor or flowy like a Connor or anyone like a Max or someone that flows like he was very rigid. But his IQ allowed him to be rigid because no IQ, no structure from Nurmagomedov.
But I'll give it to Dos Santos. He looked alright. So
His
he did look
defense,
alright, so-
takedown defense was great.
yeah.
Like his clinch work was great.
But you know what as well, I think, yeah? You see all these Nurmagomedovs, they're all small. They're all tiny. I feel like that style is very well... Like they're like in size. Yeah, well, he's a welterweight, but he's quite a big welterweight. But like I think that style works effectively at the lower weight classes. I think the higher up you get, when you're moving that much mass, it's more difficult, man. Like to hold it. If you got a Nurmagomedov at heavyweight, I think if they're good and there's not much wrestlers at heavyweight, it could be effective. But if you've got a decent wrestler standing in front of you, the wrestling game becomes so much harder because you're moving so much more size.
Takes so much more out of your tank. And you're right. Even when you lot were saying about Volks having that low sense of gravity, all of that comes into factor. It works, man. It does. To suppress, especially if you're strong and you've got low sense of gravity. That's a big benefit towards you. So I totally hear that. But yeah, Santos done well though. But it wasn't super impressive. But he done enough to get that split decision. I'll give him that. Nurgomov. Your name's Nurgomov, bro. You're the out deceased cousin, bro. Like you said, Scar, brother, help me. You're no help, fam. You're no help, fam. You get me, fam. You are no help. So, yeah.
Well,
Good luck to
roll
you.
that down, look. There was a nice fight after this one. There,
Go
still.
on to you, Greeny.
What they saying?
They're saying Greeny looks bare racially ambiguous. Bro looks like he could be any ethnicity.
Yeah, bro. That's drinking game right there. Still.
Is it like that?
If you
Oh, we're not
guess
going
where
over prelims, are we?
I'm not
No.
I'm
What, you just
Go
talking
down,
about
no.
Charles
Yeah,
Oliveira's?
No. Bun this. Go.
I watched
That fight
still.
right there,
This
blood.
one.
You see Andrei Arlovski, bro. We was watching it. Nero was in the group and said, Arlovski looks good. All right, yeah. Just give it 2 seconds, bro. Karast, bruv. Please retire, bro. Please. Out of respect, he's been a UFC champion. Man's how many fights he's had? Over 40 fights.
He's been around from early, bro.
Bro, from day dot.
Early, bro.
It's done. Please, man. Because if you're getting, look who you're getting knocked out now. Bye. Do you understand? A man that's gonna do absolutely nothing at the weight class. Come on, man.
Do you know I'm deep in like for a minute? Man, like, look, who said that? Who said that comment just a minute ago? Is it Luffy?
Yeah.
I shout out to Luffy. You know who you really look like? If I was you, I'd tell girls that I'm from Hawaii. You look like Max Holloway a little bit. Kinda like big man thing.
What?
You got that? Yeah. You look like Max Holloway. That's
Hey,
the,
listen, that-
I tell girls I'm from Hawaii.
You
but I
couldn't
be
say
getting
why for
bare.
that, but Max Holloway must look sexy as fuck, fam. Cause see me, bro.
I don't know about that. I didn't
Well,
say
yeah,
that.
don't tell
didn't
me I
say
look
that.
like Max Holloway, bro.
What the,
When
did
I'm
I say Max is sexy, bro? Why
No,
you
no.
go too far? You went
No,
way too far. I just said you look like Max. I said you're from Hawaii, or a nice country.
I'm saying Max
You
is
went-
looking like, you know what I'm saying? Man looks
after
like,
what Volk's done to him. You see the way he looks?
Yeah, I don't look like that. Nah, yeah, people be saying that still. I be looking like I'm from everywhere. Fam. You go to a new country. When people approach me, I ain't trying to talk to them. Man, just say it'll not follow English.
Fine, yeah. It works all the time.
Every time.
Every time. But yeah,
Alright. Bro, I think that was
that was it.
man,
That was a
really.
wrap up. We didn't really go through the prelims. It wasn't one of those.
Did you want to talk
nights,
about
busy.
Clarissa?
Clarissa Shields had a fight.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Unanimous decision. The thing is, I don't even want to speak about the fight. I want to speak about the ring walk.
Okay, go
Like, man, them.
said the what? That was the best bit.
Bro,
Probably yeah.
bro, legit.
It actually performed
the
alright
ring,
though.
The ring walk happened. Yeah, no, it was a great performance. Bro, she
Yeah,
did
but
well.
who-
She did well.
Yeah, but who's she fighting?
No, Gali is like a champion as well.
Did she
She's
take her belts?
no, I think it was all for Clarissa's belts. If I might be wrong on that. But my whole point, bro, the reason why I wanted to speak about this one, is the difference between if it's not on that, that's a violation. Still.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
lie
not
to you. That
Past,
that
bro.
is
This
a
is Big
violation.
Box Live, you know.
Yeah, but then
They
they want to
said
put the
they-
women's
This
there.
is
Oh,
oh,
shit.
It's got its own platform, fam.
That's
But you know what though, the UFC
we weren't
walkout-
looking properly.
the UFC walkout compared to the boxing
100
team.
to 89. She got.
No, yeah, she
beat
got
up,
tapped
bro.
up. But bro, go just after this, watch the Clarissa Shields walkout, bro. Proper thing, and that's the second or third female boxing ring entrance I've seen. That's like, okay, cool, like this is hype. UFC needs to improve their ring entrances still. They need to have live people and stuff performing. I think that's the production
The
value
best
that
thing
they're
I've
missing
seen
out
is
on.
the Izzy intro.
Yeah.
Which one? The dancing
one?
thing?
What?
Oh,
That,
yeah, that
was
was cool.
crazy. That's the best one I've seen. Apart
He
from,
did
Then he went in
apart
there and
from,
knocked a man out. Yeah.
Apart
No,
from-
and the Undertaker one.
It's up
Yeah,
there.
no,
That's up
no,
there.
that
That's
was
up
good.
there.
No, that was
that had
good
that hype
results.
because Vince, Triple H, all of them were there
Yeah,
as well. So that was good.
but
that's what
it
I'm
weren't
saying.
that
But it
wasn't better
wasn't
than.
last one.
Yeah, no, that was good. Yeah, you're right. It's up there, but the best one was the dancing one
Izzy
for
have the
me
best.
because he come out dancing as well. It was cold. Then you're right. Yeah, you're right. Izzy probably has the best.
What
No, but you know what? The one that gives me the belly is, I'm not gonna lie. Once you Connor's thing,
Connor.
when you hear
Oh,
the
yeah.
when you hear the music, and then it turns
And you're
into,
supposed to pretend like it's good
then it
singing.
turns into Biggie. Are you
he just walks out like
mad, bro? And then he just got the flag. Boom! No, I'm not gonna, that's all you need. That gives me the
Yeah, but
butterflies
he
before a
is,
fight.
he is
That's the
walking out
biggest
normal though. Like he's walking out like
Fam.
every other fighter would, but because it's Conor, it's like,
That's,
oh my God,
yeah,
oh
but
my
that's
God.
my point. That there's in every time he does it,
But
it's
that's
no,
just the
there's no.
excitement, bro.
Yeah, that's my point. It's crazy, bro. It's almost, it matches like the Izzy thing, just because of.
I
it's
remember
him.
there was one where
It
he
just
came
matches everything because it's
out, and
just
then
him.
when he got to the ring, they let the smoke out of the
Yeah,
ring. I
yeah,
can't remember which one it was still.
When that Habib.
Was it Habib?
Yeah.
Okay, it might have been
was
Habib.
Habib.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there's been some good ones, but I just think that the UFC can improve.
Yeah,
on
they
that,
can. They can.
on
They should
that.
have that. Let you have like live performances. Like You're not going to
For
the
the
main,
main, the main, the co-mains. as
No,
well.
just the main event. You know, I think just for the main event,
Yeah,
you can you can massively improve it. Add a little bit of smoke,
yeah.
couple fireworks. Go watch the WWE, bro.
That's what they do.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
lit. That's why.
That's like,
proper thing.
even the Bellator and the ones, because they do it like the wrestling.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So I've like
The sparkles.
What MVP came out with Skepta. And
That's
you
what I'm
get me,
saying.
and
They
all
got
that, like, it adds
little,
hype.
it adds the
Yeah,
hype,
it
man.
adds hype, man.
And let's not lie, PFL are gonna do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When Francis comes out, Francis is gonna come out to a madness.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think UFC need to improve that. But
yeah.
yeah, go check that. That's all you need to see. You don't need to watch the fight.
Spend the money though. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, bro, they're getting
Because they're making
67
400
M's.
billion.
Paid the
profit,
artist
basically.
to come
What
out
the
with it.
hell?
Wild stuff, man.
What? Crazy.
Wild
But
stuff.
all right, let's get into some news, guys. Let's flip over to some news. Let's do it.
Remember when Shemaev was just sitting on the cage,
Yeah,
laughing like hyena. Fam.
Yeah, he's crazy. All right, let's get into I will make that fight. Dana White doubles down on John Jones versus Tyson Fury. UFC bout to crown baddest man on planet. And now, guys, can this actually happen? Can this guy actually get him into the UFC and make this happen? That's the actual real question.
If you don't want to say I will, Dana White, you're a pussy, fam. Simple as, fam. This guy went around, Francis can't do this, like, like, and now as soon as it's your bum boy, John Jones, you want to back this fight, bro. Get out of his arse, fam. Out of it, you waste, man. I'm telling you that for free, bro. I'll still come to your events, bro. But you are a waste, man, fam.
Because he's the greatest promoter.
He's wet, fam.
The
like,
greatest.
If it happens, like it.
Like after Vince McMahon, though. Vince is the best.
Yeah,
Vince made it happen. Then.
Vince is like Sir Alex.
Yeah.
Talk
You
about
can't even
that
talk
one.
about him. Yeah, he's in a
Like
different
Pep's
caliber.
up there.
Yeah, but
it's
Sir Alex,
bro.
When Sir
I
Alex
thought
used
you
to
were saying
walk down,
Dana's like Vanguard. I was gonna.
No.
when Alex used to walk down them steps and that chewing gum used to get.
He was there. He was there the other night.
Yeah, it's mad. You know how hard it is to give Pep the thing. He was broken. He was broken,
Good,
bro.
man.
But
Good.
back
you're
to
right.
this. Yeah,
back to it.
Dana is an absolute wet boy, fam. Like, I don't know how he looks at people in their eye, fam, because he's just an absolute liar, fam.
Yeah, bro. But he'll happily do it.
Yeah,
But that's the best type. No, but that's the best type of lie. If you're gonna lie to me, at least lie to my face. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't lie behind my back, fam. Just stand in front of me and just say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the one thing that's pissing me off about this, yeah, because like you might know, man's been on about 24 rants inside this cave talking about this. I don't want to talk too much. The one thing that's pissing me off about this, yeah, is when he's like, we will pay you to Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Like we found a way with Mayweather. No, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
You never paid
Yeah,
me. You never paid Mayweather.
Not pay-per-views. and
Leonard
Mayweather,
Ellaby, Bob Arum, all them,
and
man.
Conor actually paid Mayweather in that sense. 'cause-
What? Conor paid you, blood.
No, but Conor paid Floyd as well. As in, even Floyd admitted, like saying, I didn't have to do any salesmanship.
Yeah,
He's the
but-
best person I've ever had to work
But
with.
it's not even
He
that,
said
though,
he
bro.
sold the fight perfectly for me. So it was Conor.
No, but it's not even that. It's not even that. What I'm saying is that no money left Dana's pocket or the UFC's pocket
Yeah,
to
of
pay Floyd. All the money that came was transferred to you, fam.
No, but
Do you
let's be
understand?
real. With their
You
numbers,
never made the
but
fight,
let-
bro.
let- but he can say that though.
No, you can't.
No,
Bro,
not
you
like-
think that
not like-
Tyson Fury's come over
not-
to UFC
not-
to fight?
No,
You're
not-
bluffing, bro.
No, not like that. You're going too far. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about back to the money situation and payment. They just made 400 million. They can't pay him, bro.
No, they can't. Bro, let me tell you this.
I'm not
Listen,
saying-
one second, bro.
UFC broke,
Hear
bro.
my point. If Tyson Fury is turning down 100 M's to fight Usyk, how much in a boxing match? How much money is it going to take? Supposedly.
That's supposedly.
So, but
Supposedly.
hypothetically, if he has done so, yeah, how
Supposedly.
much money is it going to take him to get into a cage with the best ever?
I don't know, bro. I'm not
Realistically.
that. I don't know that.
But
it's
realistically,
everything-
how
but
much money?
everything's
If he's
still
turning down 100 M's to box,
But it's
and
still
that's what he does,
hypothetical, but it's
how
still
much money is it going to cost him? Because he knows he's going to get punched up.
Yeah, but it's still
He ain't
hypothetics.
stupid.
It's still hypothetics, isn't it? So you know how contracts work as well. The one thing I do agree with Dana with is the whole contract when he was breaking down that we probably only know 5 to 10% of what really goes on with contracts.
Of course.
And I do believe him that way. It's really hard to get guys, and when guys pull out and then they get injured and they don't even tell you half the time they get injured and all of this. I do believe it's hard to put fights together and make it solidified on both sides before the fight actually happens. So
What in what? Sorry.
What do you mean?
In
General, or just as a company?
boxing, you mean?
No, in just no in the UFC. Just in I think just in general to make fights happen in a fighting sport. I think
Not
I
in
think
the UFC.
No, even in the UFC, because remember, two guys have still got to agree. It's like Umar. We'll get into maybe Umar and Sane.
I think they kind of have a lot of power, bro. They tell you you're fighting, bro.
No, not
Look
really.
at Leon and Kobe, bro.
Unless you got the injury.
No,
Look at Aljo.
Yeah,
Look
but
at
then
Aljo
what did they do?
Sugar.
Give him money? Did they give him money? Do you believe they give him money?
Behind closed
No,
doors,
but
probably.
at the end of the day,
So
money speaks. So money still
Bro,
speaks.
if
So
John-
money,
if-
it don't matter. Money
didn't wanna
speaks.
do it.
Yeah, but money speaks. If I'm getting the bag out of it, that's what you always talk about. I'm a legacy man. You are money man. You talk about money. I'm like, you getting the bag. If he's getting the bag, get the bag. Calm.
Bro,
I have no problem with it, but my point is, I do still, but it's still hard to make because they probably wanted to make that fight maybe summer. Now it's gonna be at the end of the year because Leon's probably dictating that point. All right, I'll fight him, and you're gonna give me 6 million more, and we're fighting in October. UFC just shrug your shoulders.
But that's a different situation.
But no, it's not really.
It is
hold
because he's
on,
the champ,
it's
innit?
not,
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not though, because business is just business. Forget champ or not. Just
No, but business changes when you got the belt.
yeah, no, it,
It
don't.
does. No, it does. It does.
It doesn't, bro. It makes it
literally,
harder.
No, but it literally does.
makes
Because you
it
get
hard-
pay-per-view points
yeah,
and
of
all the
course,
rest.
and
you
it
know
still
what I'm
makes it harder. So it does because you got somebody like Conor that holds the belt, double champ, don't want to defend, and because he's so powerful, he almost becomes more powerful than the organization.
saying? He is.
That's my point. That's my point. That's like John Jones. He's not Conor, but he's the second in the most. If you watch the most devastating, the most devastating UFC fight we've ever watched, it's not Jonathan Jones.
No, but bro,
So he is in that sense of not characteristics, but when it comes down to the raw value of what they're supposed to do in the octagon, John is that guy.
But this is how mad it is with John Jones. Yeah, John Jones signed a contract before the Cyril Gane fight, 8 million a fight. Yeah, for 8 fights. If he fights Tyson Fury, Dana's only gonna give him the 8 M's, bro. He's like, he ain't adding up more and more. That's where that 367 million is coming from, bro. Because they're gonna make 200 million. They're gonna give John Jones 8 million, bro. That's the way that they're doing business right now, and it sucks. It sucks for the fighters.
Well, again, like I said, as fighters, yeah, it's just like us. If we sign a contract, don't matter if it's work, whatever we do, relating a payment, and more time you're going to, especially for a high significant amount of money, you're going to sign a contract. And it still takes 2 to tango, it takes 2 to agree. If you don't want to sign it, and I do, what happens then? If you sign it and I don't, what happens? That's what I'm saying. It's still, we need to come to some. So, yeah, as much as it's a business, I heard Dana was like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they do make certain fighters fight. Because they just be like, we will just release you. Like, and they can pressure them with that. But they can't release everyone. And everyone will go, and they know that. Because these organizations are becoming bigger.
Yeah.
So they UFC have to play, they're in a bit of a little tanglement, but they're still in control. But yeah.
What I think is interesting as well, when they asked him this question, obviously they start talking about PFL. So they're asking him about PFL. I just think it's really interesting that he's more recently constantly talking about PFL. Like constantly talking, he's being made to talk about PFL, which is a crazily good for PFL.
I hear you, yeah.
Like, you know, how many times they're going to get Dana to say those 3 letters?
He wouldn't say anything.
We've seen it with Bellator and other promotions where he doesn't even comment.
Yeah.
But with this one, he is, and that's what, and I know this might sound crazy. Something is telling me that Francis John Jones cross promotional fight, I think that's going to happen still. I've still got my hopes for it because I think at the moment they're talking about, no, but with John Jones, there's a rumor that he's not going to fight Stipe now, he's going to fight Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah.
If he beats Pavlovich is basically Francis. Francis is better.
Sometimes
Francis
your
is
takes
better.
are crazy, bro. Your takes go too far.
What?
Pavlovich
he's
just
not-
knocked
he's
out,
not
man, but he's
Francis,
been
bro.
knocked out, and I've seen Pavlovich struggle. He's good, bro, but you go
Yeah,
a
but
bit
we've seen
too
Francis
far.
struggle.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
I'm saying
Early
Francis
on, then let's
is
go
a
with what
better
Rimz- Hold
version.
on, let's go with what Rimz said. When I was saying, look, when I was screaming, yeah, France, remember the time he was going, you like, John Jones lost, and I was like, Francis lost. And then you was like, yeah, but he didn't lose as a champ. So I'll give Rimz that credit when he was on that run, since he didn't lose. So obviously you get better with time. Don't do Francis like that.
No, but what I'm saying
Don't
is that
do Francis like that.
Francis is obviously better. I'm not disputing that.
But
But
you
in
said
terms of
basically, you said it like
in terms of their fight style, what man's got the one hitter. That's it. Really.
Yeah, but that's like comparing like a car and an SUV, bro. Like Francis hits
What's
different,
the
bro.
SUV? What does it come under?
It's Jeep.
Yeah. Big
What's a
bomber
Jeep?
clock
Big car.
car, dog. Big car, dog. I say, come on, dog.
What
car,
Francis is hitting man with and what Pavlovich, I can't let. I would take a bang from Pavlovich for a mil. I ain't taking one from Francis, bro.
For a mil?
Fuck that, bro.
Oh, bro, line me. I want 3 of them. 3 M's, bro. Blow, 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 fam. You understand?
Uppercut things, bro.
Then you can say I look like Max Holloway, blood.
Turn it.
Because I'm gonna be sounding like Max Holloway after that.
But again, before we move on, I just want to say one quick thing before we quickly move on. The one thing I do have to say is, what do you lot think about when Dana was talking about Francis being the baddest man, obviously once upon a time, and now saying that he's not, obviously, and now John is the baddest man. My only thing is the only thing I'm gonna give Dana credit for here. You can say whatever you want, but the only thing is, cool. It seems fishy. But I believe Dana always thought John Jones was the baddest man. The only reason you get classed the baddest man is because heavyweights are always the baddest man. And obviously, they've never been able to cross, as in Francis and Jones, cross paths to make it happen. But he came out the UFC door, and to be classed the baddest man, you got to obviously be in the UFC, innit? So, obviously, and then it's not, let's be real, it's not Jim Miller going up there, bro, and then being the baddest man now. It's the actual, what everybody considers the actual UFC GOAT. So he has got that point where he's not really, the baddest man's gone to heavyweight and you can't. It seems fishy though. I get it, because it's smelly. Dana, what you done was smelly. I get it, but he got away with it. Man sprayed oud.
That's it, he sprayed oud. What's it called? All the perfume, fam. Bro, let me tell you, fam. You see, talking about fish, bro. Dana White could sell water to a fish, bro. That's all it is, bro. It's just straight promotion, fam. He talking about remember when he said John Jones should move to middleweight to avoid Francis, and now all of a sudden Francis ain't nothing.
That's kind of, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
bro. We're just looking at the greatest promoter, Vince, obviously, but bro, that's all it is, bro. Dana White will tell you one thing this week, and if it doesn't make sense next week, he's gonna tell you another thing and say, "Man, never said that." Yeah. They'll show him the clip. He's like, "That's AI." He knows what he's saying, bro. He's a bad boy.
All right, well, let's move on from this and then move
smile,
on
fam.
to the next clip, which is Dariush will take Justin Gaethje's advice and possibly. Well, this is very interesting, yeah, right? If UFC skips him for next title shot, that's very interesting, because I think he should have done that.
He's already been disrespected anyway, fam.
It's about 2 years too late.
I was about to say, innit? And he's kind of old, so I find that very interesting for him just to say that now. Like, who's gonna really care if you do that?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. It's
like-
one of them things now, innit? We would have cared 2 years ago when, as fans, we would have pushed you, and media
We would have never cared, bro.
No.
It's Dariush.
No. Hold on.
Nobody cares
Hold
about
on.
Dariush.
No, you're right. If he was on that streak and he was a bit more aggressive towards it and being more heard, we would have to, as media and then as fans, we would have then maybe be like, no, but no. But no one's screaming for you because you don't even scream for yourself.
Yeah.
It's true, though, isn't it? And you don't even scream for yourself. So this is a bit crazy for him to say he's going to skip, because no one really, even though he will be more, especially listen, guys, if he knocks out or stops Charles Oliveira, especially by submission.
Super
Guys.
Saiyan's gone, fam. He's on like real shit now.
Yeah.
He's back. Like, he had the honeymoon period.
We're saying he's on a Gohan flex.
Yeah, he's on a young Gohan, fam.
Oh, God. And that
Still
was it.
strong, though.
Yeah.
Then he turned back into old Gohan when he got
What's it? What my man
Super
is?
Saiyan Man.
No. Say it, yeah. Say
Say
it,
it,
man.
man.
Childish
Childish.
vibes. Draggable GT
Yeah,
vibes.
because Charles
Man's out
can't.
here saving cats.
Charles cannot lose to Bernal. He cannot afford to lose to Bernal
Oh.
right now. This next week, this is gonna be because
Yeah.
he can't afford to lose, and Bernal really needs to win to get that title shot.
Yeah.
But if he loses, he's slightly done. No?
Who?
Oliveira.
If he loses, he's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. In the title contention, yeah, bro.
Oh no, not well for now, but like, I wouldn't say he's done that.
Oh, how old is Charles?
He's that old?
It's like, what, 32, 33?
Yeah. He
Oh,
is.
that's not too bad.
Bro, to hold back-to-back L's against potential... Bro, look how long that line is. You're telling me you have to go all the way
Yeah,
to the back of the
that's
line. By the
the
time he
issue.
gets to the front of that line, he's going to be like 36 again,
And
bro.
you-
Oliveira though, he's got a following still.
He does, but how many fights are you going to have to win against decent... Bro, if you've lost against Islam and then you've lost against Dariush, you've been found out, then who are you going to fight to
That's
get
it,
back up
like
there?
no, he's a waste man.
No, it's not that, but you can't lose at this stage of your career. It's not that he
Like-
is, but we know they're probably on the same level.
Yeah.
That's the max we're gonna put them. So if you're on the same level at this stage in your career, you can't. You with what you've been through, can't afford to. They both can't because no one rates him. As in, you're just boring. And Charles is like, bro, you lose. Man, we're gonna back off the hype of Charles.
Especially if he gets subbed. The thing with Dariush is good. You understand? Dariush is a problem. The problem for Dariush is that he is not good on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So when he says he's going to possibly riot, I hope that you do, because I want to see what that looks like. You're probably just going to stand there and just not speak.
Yeah, Luffy made a good point.
Throw his gloves.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw my gloves on the floor now. Blah! Like, fam, man.
Luffy made a good point. Dariush gets violated because he's just too nice.
Yeah.
That's you can't be. It's not an industry where we're nice.
No.
You can't literally get collapsed upside your head and then want to be nice. Oh, guys, I'm just,
At one point it worked though. At one point in the UFC that worked.
No,
but this is post Conor McGregor,
No,
bro.
do
You
you know
can't do that no
You
more.
know what it is? The only time you can do that is if you go in there and kill everybody in seconds. Like
And you're
going through it.
super nice.
Yeah, but you're killing. But the way you're doing it is mad. Almost like John Jones. It don't represent him because, like I said, that soft-spoken voice it annoys me.
No, but that's
when you
different.
say that, one thing I agree with you on, the way he speaks is mad annoying.
Who?
John.
John.
Oh my God, I just want to thank you guys and God bless. Shut up, John Jones. I hate the way he speaks.
But it's
I'm
all
not gonna
pretend.
lie.
It's all pretend. We
Yeah,
know.
100%. 100%. I'm just saying, but it's annoying. Don't do that because you should, you know what I'm saying? Because the way you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just annoying. But but no, at least Jones has had the significant
No, but
career of
John
going in
Jones-
there and beating you up. Benil's Benil will stop you and then go a decision with you, and then it's not really the most always entertaining fight. So
John Jones talks like how you'd expect his wife's husband to speak. Have you seen his wife? Yeah? If you saw his wife, you'd expect her husband to speak like how John Jones speaks.
her husband, you know,
Do you understand? But you wouldn't expect it to look like John Jones.
the time that he
You
went to go
understand?
kiss his wife and then he just kissed her on the forehead, like she was.
Yeah, bro. He
his
didn't
lips,
want to kiss her,
He
bro.
didn't want to kiss her, man. He's so bad.
Oh, is that made a good point?
What's that
He said,
point?
No, Oliveira isn't done. If he loses, he finished 2 out of 5 out of the top 5. Benny's best win is over Gamrot, and he didn't even finish him.
Agreed, but the problem is that
It don't
the
work
top
like that.
5 is going to be complete.
It's-
At the
it
moment,
compact-
it ain't,
yeah.
but it's going to be different. It's going to look different.
Because you got BMF. Them man, you got the BMF thing going on now, so one of them are gonna eventually get a shot again. What do you mean, no, bro? If Dustin wins, he gets a shot. 100. He that's in the script. He wrote that. Dustin's on a roll.
Well, then hopefully Dustin
Dustin's on
loses.
a roll.
Look at
He's on a roll, blood. Yeah, he's on a roll.
And then
He
if he could beat Islam, then you have Conor. Thingy
Oh
for the
my
belt.
God! Then line up Rimz. Thank
I
you.
know that.
There's a
If
possibility.
one second.
That's so.
What kind of hypothetical are we speaking about, bro?
That was like your Neil Magny one.
That's worse. That's
Hey, bro,
worse.
I done this, bro.
That's worse.
I
That
done
was-
this,
that's not worse than
bro.
Neil Magny.
Like,
Hey, listen.
Dustin
wait,
Poirier
wait.
and Neil Magny, don't do that.
But we've seen Dustin
you
Poirier
should leave
versus
the cave if you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
compare
yeah,
Dustin
yeah.
Poirier
No,
to
rate
Neil
man,
Magny.
rate
Yeah,
man's
no,
thing.
he's never seen top 5 still.
What?
Never.
So, yeah,
Come on, man.
but I'm talking. No, but
Bro, Dustin ain't gonna see the belt, man. What
And
are we
Neil
doing?
Magny is.
Bro, Dustin's gonna see. Dustin is gonna see the same amount of belt that Neil Magny
Dustin's
saw.
had an
Bro, he's got
interim.
an interim, bro.
Thank you, and he's got a
He
potential
was
BMF.
second, bro. The interim thing is a silver
And
medal.
he's what? Number 1
Bro,
ranked.
if
Like,
you're-
he's 1 ranked, he's number 1.
Is he number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off, he's
He
number
is.
1.
He is.
How is
Bro, I think
Dariush
he
not
was.
number 1?
Ooh, he might be second. Let's bring
Bro,
that
you
up.
know how
Actually,
these
Bun it if
rankings
Poirier-
work. You
Let's
know
bring it
how
up.
these rankings work.
Poirier can't be number 1.
he is.
Who?
He's 2.
Man said he is, he's number 2.
Why's Charles 1?
You see? You see?
Nah, Charles.
Bro, we need to talk
No,
about
but
this.
no, but he got
After he got smoked.
he got smoked, and then
Actually,
Dustin
no
and
one-
Dustin
no
beat
one-
up Conor.
But no one
here
underneath
has
him
really-
can
We
We
smoke
actually haven't
all
chopped
of
up
it.
about the rankings in a while now.
Yeah, we haven't.
No, but
so-
Dustin put hands on Gaethje, so he deserves to be above that, and then he put.
Bro, rankings are just
Mad,
dead
mad,
to me,
innit?
bro.
Who's
They're
down?
dead
Who's
to
down
me.
below
I don't
them?
even care, bro.
Who's? Can you
makes
go?
no
Can you
sense.
scroll down a little bit just let me see
rankings
who's
in
who's
the
from
rankings.
down there?
But still, like,
Sayukian, Jalen Turner's gonna make a comeback. Allow it, bro. Allow that, man. I'm still recovering from that one.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
That one hurt my soul, bro.
But it's compact. You're right, though. It's right. Anyone can get it. You're right. You're right. In lightweight,
Bro,
I think Zach's got a good point in the sense of lightweight. It's more stars than what the guys have done. When you think about it, Gaethje's a star, Poirier's a UFC star.
All of them.
Charles Oliveira's a star. Islam's a star.
But you know why that is, though, isn't it?
They're all actually, when you actually think about it, and then the rest are actual good fighters that everybody knows in the lightweight. So when you actually think about it,
but you know why that?
I hear what he means.
You know why that is, though, isn't it? That's the Conor effect, bro. People are watching for these man because they might fight Conor. That's all, though, bro. Once all these men are gone, the next set of lightweights are not going to be superstars straight away like how these men are. These men are only superstars because that division is hot because of McGregor. And let's not lie, if McGregor and Chandler do fight, it can be at 185, it could be 265, bro. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins that will probably get the 155 belt opportunity. Yeah, they will.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, we're moving from there because I hear what you're saying. It makes all sense. But we got now Terence Crawford on mega fight with Errol Spence. This fight sells itself. Hey, Rimz, did you watch Skip and Shannon?
Yeah, I watched Skip and
Shannon. It was funny, innit? Yeah. You see why I watched You see how Shannon, my boy? It's raining.
And they're splitting us up, man. What's happening, man?
They're splitting up my favourite show, man. That's my favourite show to go home and watch every day. Yeah,
devastating, man.
Yeah.
Devastating.
But Shannon's going to be big because Shannon's massive now. Yeah. He's big, like one of the biggest media just stars. And I was watching from the...
Shannon's going over to Stephen A, man.
I was like, this guy is going to be, and now he's like,
but he just talks every sport, I swear.
Every sport, every sport, every sport.
But he's from the NFL, so he covers mainly NFL and basketball, and then they'll cover big events this.
Okay, boxing.
Yeah, but when he said it's raining, he weren't wrong because guys, this fight is raining. You know why this fight's raining, Lankz, Rimz and Greeny? Because it's mad the way they've set this up. The rematch clause. Did you know if Terence Crawford wins this fight, Errol Spence automatically gets a rematch? Did you also know if Errol Spence wins this fight, Terence Crawford gets an automatic rematch? Then, did you know, potentially, if the other opponent, so if Spence wins the first fight, the rematch happens, and then Crawford wins that fight, there will be a third fight. It's already set in stone. It's not it's already.
So basically, it's a free fight trilogy. Potentially.
If they're showing this. What I do like about this fight and the way they've set it up though, is they're showing who's gonna be the real man.
Who's the
real man?
The guy?
Not one fluke, even off of 12 rounds. We need 24. Potential 24.
Potentially 36.
Potentially 36, but potentially 34 to show the real man. If Spence can get it done in 2, or Terence can get it done in 2, they're the real boxing goats. In that sense, in the sense of what's going on now.
Period could this happen though?
I don't know about that.
That don't favour Terence, bro.
I think that will happen quite quickly.
It will happen quite quickly because I think Errol's talking about he wants to fight in Dallas Cowboys. The first is happening in Las Vegas, and then Jerry World. Jerry World. They want to fight. Yeah, Dallas
Cowboys Stadium. Yeah.
Woo,
that's a huge arena, boy.
Huge.
6 figures, I think, in there.
Crazy. Yeah, that's mad.
It's huge.
Cowboys are different, man.
Especially for a boxing match because they can fill in the field.
Number one, the Dallas Cowboys are
it's the biggest franchise in the world,
the whole world, bro.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones earns money.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
The thing is, this happens with boxing a lot. You think about Canelo, Triple G.
They go into the
that was but in terms of like the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Them having multiple fights, like. I think I said it last week. It was always going to happen, man. Once you're putting your belt on the line, there's a rematch clause in there. And the reason why it is in there for boxing is not to make the rematch. It's in case there's a robbery. That's what it's there for, or a freak accident. But because it's there, they then act on the rematch clause. Like Joyce and Zhang, them men are gonna have they've asked for the rematch. Yeah. Okay. That don't normally happen, but it will. And this fight.
Did you see Zhang come out talking about? He made a little post walking down some mad road, just
talking in a whole different Mandarin, fam.
Yeah, just saying that he wants the whole no one wants to fight me. Yeah, he called out everybody and was like, "Why none of you want to fight me after the job? Because one of you call me out, I'd have to do this damn rematch."
Yeah, that's a good fight for Francis, man.
And I respect it for that.
That's a good fight for Francis.
What was that?
Yeah, bro.
Is it?
To open it up because Zhang's not really known.
Well, no, but the thing is, he's good, but he's old.
But if Francis loses, that's not good for Francis.
But Francis is probably going to lose. But the problem is that Zhang's very old, so you're just hoping that the chin's gone a little bit. He's there to be hit, like he can get hit.
Francis to me actually. Let me touch on this and I'll come back to this. Francis to me in boxing is just unknown commodity, bro.
That's what Terence was saying.
Yeah, he's a better version of Deontay Wilder.
No, how can you say that?
He's not.
He
though.
said this before. I love the way you back up what
Can you
you
say
say.
that?
He said that with chest. He
Our
says
boxer was in there the other day saying, if I punch a man with these thin gloves, I'm cleaning his clock. Deontay is where with fucking pillows knocking man out, fam. And you're gonna tell me? Yeah, because Francis will do the same.
The
That's
boxing's
what
about
in
power.
my eyes.
Boxing's about power.
Francis
MMA is more
will do
about
the same.
technique. But
What?
Francis has got boxing
No.
power.
No.
But Francis has got boxing power.
No, I think
I
you're
think
wrong
you
about
think
that.
it's the other way around,
Yeah, it's the
bro.
other way around. It's the other way
What's
around.
that?
Boxing is more about the skill and the technique.
Yeah.
What with the amount of things
Yeah.
that you have to do in MMA?
No, but it more so because you got to think
What
it's
are
just
you
one.
not talking about,
It's
bro?
one
You lot are
skill set.
buzzing.
What?
Bro, it's easy to box compared to
Nah.
MMA, bro.
You're mad. You're mad.
You have to learn jiu-jitsu, grappling, and striking
Yeah, but
at
now
all
they're
a
elite.
high
But your
level.
skill set isn't as
Yeah.
sharpened, bro, in boxing. What you're telling me, like,
What do you
like,
mean? No, I'm saying overall it's easier because you got more to download as IQ wise to fit in your brain when you're doing MMA than you do have to as for
Yeah,
a boxer.
In terms of the
But
total
it's
package,
easier
yeah,
to
your
learn
skill set is
boxing.
higher.
It's easier to
It's
learn
more
boxing
it's more
than to
honed
learn MMA.
in
Yeah, you're
in
right.
boxing.
You're
That's
right
what I'm
about
saying.
that. But in terms
what I'm
of no, but at that elite level, it's not boxing ain't about power. It's about skills.
Oh, 100%.
Th-
But I'm
that's-
just saying boxing's more compared to MMA. I was saying that's what I just said though.
In terms
Compared
of
to
at the
MMA,
beginning,
'cause we was
entry
comparing-
level, at
yeah,
entry level.
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying
cool.
because we was comparing it to Francis, innit? So I'm saying, but Francis got boxing
Yeah,
power
yeah,
for
fair
an
enough.
MMA fighter.
Okay.
That's what I was
Entry
saying.
level,
So that's why he clocks everybody's clock. Like Ellis said. So there you go. We basically got a potential boxer in Francis because he's already every man there he sends to the
Find out, bro.
yeah, sends to the
wearing bigger
cemetery.
Shadow
No, cemetery, bro. That man go cemetery.
But,
Yeah, so it's crazy.
yeah, one thing I was gonna say about this.
But yeah.
Crawford was saying, yeah, I'm gonna deal with Spence, and then he's going for Charlo.
Oh, is it?
Or Charlo was talking.
Who? Terrence is saying that.
Yeah.
I love Terrence, man. I love Terrence, bro. You know how small he is, bro.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
calling out these big Adonis, fam.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
respect
yeah.
Terrence
He's a
Crawford,
bad boy.
though.
So,
But
I
I'm
respect
not
Terrence
gonna lie
Crawford,
though.
man.
You still,
That's
I'm
when you know
not
it's
gonna
about
lie,
skills, not power.
I still think you know what? They're both there. He's literally a 10 in school. Spence would be a 9 if I was to do it like that.
Who's
Or
the 10
9
in
and
school?
8?
Oh,
Terrence. Like in
No,
what we
but-
see in boxing right now, he's the 10 and Eric's is in skill. But you see the difference.
Errol's like a 9.9.
No, 10 and 9. But you know the difference is Errol's got the 10 power and he's got the 9, maybe the 8 power. And that's what I don't like. You
but
get
when you
clipped.
when you get him
Because the
out,
9 technique, that's
I
so
don't know
high
if
on
Errol's got that
technique
10
level.
power.
But that
When you
power's different.
when you get him out, he
but
finds
but
ways.
Spence
Yeah,
ain't
but he
finds ways.
Spence
But if
ain't
you're
like
knocked out,
Spence ain't
Spence knocks
He
guys
won't,
out.
he won't knock
It's
him out.
Spence ain't a
Cumulative.
devastating power. It's
No.
it's accumulative. Like it's gonna, he hits you hard,
Yeah.
but it's accumulating.
Yeah,
But that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. That
constantly.
one time Crawford
Like,
gets hit,
Crawford
hard,
could
he's
just
gonna say,
catch
"Fuck
him
that."
on the counter, like
Not get
Ellis
hit
said
again.
before.
Yeah, but he
And
bumps,
just get
yeah,
to
yeah,
work.
but no, but he don't get knocked out. He just bums drops to the floor and gets up.
Who?
Terrence don't knock man out like that either.
What? Have you seen his record, bro?
But against who?
No, but it's them stoppages
Against
where
who?
you got that man up against
That's
the
what I'm saying.
ropes
Against
and
who?
you just
He's not
punch him
like that, bro. Don't do that. He's not classing, man. He ain't got class power. Errol's got
No, he
more
does.
class power. No, Errol's got the class power. Errol
In comparison, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm putting it to.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what becomes more dangerous when you're technically nearly as good at each other. You got to separate the power, and I feel that's why I've gone with Spence. You know, 12 rounds, Terrence, but if you go with a stoppage, it's Spence.
Find out. We'll find
We'll
out.
find out.
It's
July.
funny,
It's
it's
July.
one-
When is it? July.
July 21st.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Same
that's
day
quick,
that
that's
we're
round the
fighting
corner.
Oz, fam.
That's round the corner. You know what? That fight might happen. The rematch might even happen this year at the end of the year, just because
I was
it's
gonna
actually
say.
happening in July.
Bringing up a good point. I did want to touch on this, but Luffy said it, reminded me. Boxing finally making some of the fights we want to see. I was gonna say, we're always talking about how boxing's dead. This year ain't been a bad year, you know. I can't even lie to you. It's not been bad at all.
And they still got
No,
more to do.
But you know what it is. You know what
but
it
it's
is.
not been bad at all.
I'll tell you
Seeing
exactly
the
what it,
fights.
I'll tell you exactly what that is. Yeah, coming out of COVID, where you hadn't been able to really make fights and earn the money that these guys wanted to make. You look at the numbers that we saw from the UFC, adding up all of the different.
Because of COVID, they were
It's
fighting
because
through
of COVID they
were
weren't able
fighting.
to make big fights. Now that
But they
we're
were
out
still-
of that,
yeah.
they're keen to make them fights. That's why there is a resurgence. There is a resurgence in boxing. No matter what anyone wants to say, we've seen it this year. They're making the fights. You know, some weeks there are bigger boxing fights than UFC cards. Like, for example, July 21st. Arguably, at the moment, that's probably that's got to be one of the best cards of the year, UFC. Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier and the rest of the card that they've got there. But then you've got this.
But you know what makes the MMA still better? The whole card.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's the problem with boxing. The undercards are shit. No one is staying up for no undercard, bro. You could be my little brother. I ain't staying up for y'all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to bed at them times, bro. If I'm not in your camp over in America, I'm going to bed. I watch you arse. Like, bro, that's
saying that as well. I was watching Spence on a podcast, bro, and they had what's his name, bro? Young boy coming up. What's his name?
Young boy coming up. Rapper?
He's my guy, man.
Shakur?
No, not Shakur.
Boxer?
Yeah.
What weight class?
Same. What's his name again, bro? It's gone out of my
I
head.
don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think.
Ennis on there still. Yeah, apparently, because he was saying Ennis was running from him because he would have been in mandatory, and then he went for the IBF or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So yeah, that was kind of funny. Still,
Yeah, I did see
that. Still, that was funny.
That was quite
Ennis
funny.
is good though. He don't get hit. You can't hit him, bro.
He's a
You can't hit him, bro. And he just does that.
He reminds me of him, bro.
Why does he take the piss like that?
Style. What?
No, Ennis though. He actually goes like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
if you
Looks
could,
at you. No, he takes the piss,
bro, if you're in there with
His
someone and they
skill
do that
level
to
is
you,
different, bro.
yeah.
Oh, it's just different. You can see the confidence. Man's all like just dancing in there like this, like literally doing mad stuff.
Salsa stuff.
So
Someone
yeah,
else who does that. Who's new recently?
What British done he?
Whitaker.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He's proper, man. I like watching him fight. He's like a bigger version of Prince Nassim.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when he fights, I'm actually gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, Whitaker crazy still.
Alright, we'll have to wait till July to get this one under wraps, but we'll be in the cave for this one, definitely.
But not least.
Last but not least, we have Chelsea on PFL's recent baby of PED suspensions.
Yeah.
I didn't see a big problem with it.
So basically, PFL were in Vegas and they had, I think, 5 or 6 fighters on one card had to get pulled off because they bust on PEDs.
Yeah, and I think a few other people. Remember, we had Sim sitting there and we was talking about Rob Wilkinson, how he looked jacked.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. He's one of the guys, yeah?
He pops.
There you go, see? There you go.
Because he was a middleweight and he's fighting a light heavy and he looked super swole.
I remember us saying that. I remember
bro.
Yeah. But there you go.
Do you know what's so mad though? They don't have... Is USADA fake then?
What do you mean?
In the sense of...
No, but you got to think this is the first time they've tested them.
This is why I'm saying... Oh, okay, you kind of get what I'm saying then. Like, what I mean, basically, why I'm saying USADA's fake is because what's the point of USADA? These men, basically, PFL, why don't all these other organizations bring in USADA, basically?
It costs money for one.
I get... No,
that's
I
the
get...
biggest thing.
Yeah,
No,
it costs money for
no,
one.
I get that, but like, how are these man popping their stars on?
It's not up to them. It's not up to the company. It's the commission.
Yeah,
It was a commission that popped
Nevada commission.
these people, and the commission, I swear, tell you when they're gonna test you. So a lot of them.
So it's so random, but you.
No, it ain't even random. They tell you. As far as I'm aware, they tell you when they're gonna test you.
But because this is why I'm saying USADA's matter, because USADA's so random. They just come like,
they're so random.
That's what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. It's so confusing. Bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is because you go to a commission, they test you, or they tell you when they're gonna test you, and you pop. Are you mad? So you're missing bread for the sake of it. What kind of fuckery is that? That's an idiot thing. What kind of idiot? Man's just gonna juice myself, knowing that I'm gonna get. What
I don't think you did it there, bro.
To the gills, man. What the hell? But yeah, bro.
To the gills.
To the gills, bro. Knowing that I'm not gonna use bread. But you don't want to even. You don't even want to secure your bread first. I don't even get it. Them man are so addicted to it. You're telling me that is mad. And like, what? It's confusing.
The thing is, it's good. This is as bad as it is, it's also good for PFL because it shows that they are testing. It shows that people, that it's essentially making sure that their sport is clean and whatnot. But you're right about the USADA thing still, because UFC controls USADA, and that's the interesting thing about it. For example, Conor. For example, Conor's supposed to be out for 6 months, but let's be real. If he wants to fight in August, he's gonna fight in July. Do you understand? So it don't matter, bro. Do you understand? But that's the control that they have over USADA. That's why it's interesting. Like how it would be great to see the numbers on how many times, and you can go and find it. But how many times has McGregor been tested, or when he comes back and he's in the pool again, how many times is he tested compared to other fighters?
Remember, he goes missing.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to go missing. You got to be telling them you're within your radius where you're at and all that. Man goes missing.
No,
Man
but
just goes off the
you just have to
radar.
put it on the app. Like I see it, but yeah, you could just say I'm in the middle of the ocean. Come find me. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here.
You got a Lamborghini boat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm somewhere here in the Pacific. You know what I'm saying? Come find me.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Madness.
on that note,
Madness.
did you not watch Tough?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Guys, what do
We
you
back.
not think of the first episode of Tough? Like, ain't Conor just the man? Like, he just walked in with the Vince McMahon walk, swinging them arms. He's got the most. I'm gonna walk like that, bro. I'm gonna start walking like that. It is so arrogant and cocky. I don't know how you can walk like that every day. How you? And then
That's how I walk around.
you know what? He's just got this face.
When you got that much money, you walk how the hell you want, bro. Just
100%.
walk, bro.
Bro, do you
No,
understand
but
what his
Lankz,
bank looks like, fam?
He even like the way his chest is.
He
Yeah.
puffs himself
Yeah,
out
and then he goes and he's got this face where when he says something, his face goes dead serious after. He goes, and you won't play with me.
That's the Botox.
And it's just bad. It's just bad. And then he goes back into character again, and then he like loses himself. And then when he means something, the chest gets popped back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, his character is mad. Like,
What's interesting for me is that like how you see Michael Chandler in the interview speaking about and he's not the first person that said it. Uriah Faber said it as well. That one day he'll walk in and he'll be a friend. And then the next day he'll walk in and he's your nemesis, bro. And then the next day he walks in, he doesn't say nothing to you. Like you're on edge
you don't
around
know
him,
where
bro.
to be, innit?
You're on edge. Like you're talking to someone who's proper fully skits, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you don't understand what they're like. Yeah, man. That must
Conor,
be
that's his
difficult.
personality. That's what he does on purpose. That's what he's the greatest at.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And he knows he's good at it. And you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Because he's intimidating before he gets in there. Because he mentally F's with you, bro. I don't care what he says.
Bro, not even just a mental thing. Man's
mentally-
pushing him in the face.
My favorite part. How can Adonis say 170? Chandler's like, yeah, we can do 170. 185? Yeah, we can do 185. You do what you're told. you do what you're told. Like,
And then puffs out his chest. I'm
The
the king
fuck?
of this. I'm the
The
king of this.
f-
Man starts talking to himself.
yeah, it's the
I'm
way he
the
does
king
it
of
though.
this.
The
I'll
fuck? You do what you're told. Like, bro, like, have some respect for my man.
But
bro.
brother,
I've got
even
no
that, bro.
respect.
It's the extension. He's talking to himself like, I'm the king of this. I'll be the king of this forever and ever. My man is mad, bro. He's just got so much confidence. And then the actual show was good. I like the way they actually put the show together. And they I think Roosevelt done well. He knocked man out in 9 seconds.
Like, I don't know why they
That
got rid of him.
was-
Well, I kind of do, but he was actually good. Roosevelt was actually.
But he
had
wasn't
some
serious.
fights that were impressive.
He did have
But
some
he was
good
saying he got
scraps.
knocked out with that smash.
Yeah.
That was one of the best
Yeah,
knockouts
yeah,
ever
yeah,
I've seen, you know.
Still.
The thing is, it's
That
hard
one's
to
on
recover
everyone's
after
That
highlight
was-
reel, fam.
Yeah, it's hard to recover after that still.
And he said it, he knew it. He goes, the way I got choked out by a amateur to begin with, that's not good. He said that in his the second fight before it, he got choked out by an amateur, and then he's like, yeah, that can't happen. And then I got will kicked in my head.
That
He
is,
knew he was gone.
there's quite a few of the vets on there were quite good in the UFC. To be fair, there's a couple of them. Like I think I'm
And
actually.
China chose all the vets.
Yeah, no. The thing is,
Well,
you see
Conor
when
chose the
when he got the vets to start off with, yeah. If you then don't choose the vets as your next pick, it's like, okay, I don't really believe in these people, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it was psychologically. If he didn't choose the, you know what I'm saying, as a coach, like if you didn't choose the vets, then
You unbalanced it. You
Yeah, and
unbalanced
it's like, okay, cool. I had my choice and I chose the prospects, but when I didn't have choice, I had got the vets. You understand? He had
I
to
feel
double
like
down.
that coin flipped weirdly just for Conor.
Yeah, bro, because both sides had Conor's face on it. Yeah, bro. Let's flip it. If it lands on Conor's face, Conor picks. It's a double-sided coin, and both sides are Conor's face. When man flipped it and it landed on this side and bounced over, Michael must have been like, "Yo, I didn't see my face on that. Don't worry about the coin, bro. You get what you're given.
You do as you're told.
You do as you're told.
Have you seen the Michael Chandler thing? Michael Chandler saying that apparently he had a response to that, yeah, but UFC edited it, so they just silence his thing. He was like, "No, I said something, but it just edited it." He's like, "It is what it is. It is what it is."
But you know what got more interesting than anything? It was right at the end. Like the fight was nothing to speak about because it was a 9 second like collapsing. But
Yeah.
what was really interesting to speak about was to see was the end of that action. What they're gonna show in the future weeks to come. Oh my days! The image of Conor pushing Chana. Yeah. Yes, stupid. And then Dana runs. Move out my way. I've never seen such a
when he's running around.
Bro,
you don't see Vince doing that.
What? Dana cannot run. Dana, do not ever run again, bro. You could not run. To save your life.
What? Go on.
Do not run. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Do not run.
Just quickly, whilst we're moving on in a second, I'm sure. But what's your favourite tough moment? Like, if you had to choose your favourite tough moment.
My favourite.
Rampage.
No, there's a few. Rampage one was
there.
Rampage.
That's the best tough ever. That was the best tough
when
ever.
He ripped off the
Rampage
door.
and ripped off the
door. Where you got Tillis.
Yeah.
Tillis. And then you had that that NFL guy, Big baby. Hey, nah, that one was cold.
Yeah,
some good
no,
ones.
Rampage was and he was so funny.
What about Chell Wanderlei?
Oh,
when he got into it.
Yeah.
That one kills me.
I don't think nothing beats the Rashid Evans and
Jackson.
Jackson. Nothing beats that, bro.
That was a good one.
That
still.
was the best, bro.
Conor Faber obviously was
Conor
good
Faber when him and Cody got into it.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was
You
funny.
look like a surfer.
yeah. There's been some good ones along the years, man.
Tough's good still. I like the way they put it together. Do you prefer it in the Contender series?
Yeah.
You prefer
Bro,
it
like content.
Oh,
yeah.
But do you remember that used to be the Contender?
Fights,
Do you remember the boxing one that used to be called the Contender? Do you remember that one? The boxing one. And the only reason it's the old school is called the Contender. Do you know why they stopped? Yeah. Do you know why that? Do you know why that stopped? Do you know how that? Do you know how that stopped? Yeah. That stopped because one of the Donnies died, bro. One of the Donnies killed himself on that show. Still,
I think I heard about that.
He lost and he killed him. He just ended himself.
I think that my man might. I hope my man don't do the same. Because he
my
was
man
crying.
Just got queffed up by Roosevelt.
Yeah, because he was crying from the
Yeah,
beginning.
but bro,
I'm not
you
gonna lie,
weren't ever
though.
gonna win, bro.
Yeah, but you showed weakness. You can't be. The first image I saw of you was you crying because you were missing your family. You just got into the house, Ruben.
Yeah, but bro,
I know the first fight.
UFC editors are doing a bad boy job, bro. Bro, but here's the shit,
show
bro.
that, bro.
Bragz,
That's a sign of weakness, bro.
That might have been at the very end of the series, and UFC have edited it to slap it like.
Bro,
let's be real, he's done. He's done.
Going home, though.
We're not gonna see him again. Ever again, bro. You might see him on Cage Warriors, fam. You understand? Maybe. But he's done, bro. What the hell? You can't go in there, lose against Roosevelt, a man that they've already chopped, and you think you're done, bro.
So
see you next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, bro. You ain't here again, fam.
From that note, just to quickly move on, what do you think? Did you see Megan O'Leary talking to Conor?
No.
Did you watch that interview?
Oh yeah.
What do you think about Conor talking about he wants to fight 3-4 times a year and because of the injuries and everything? You actually believe him?
You don't look like a man that wants to fight 3-4 times a year.
Do you believe him for next year? Not this year, once this year. But do you believe going into 2024 he will have that?
Do you believe Conor? Anything he says?
Conor's a better version of Dana when they speak, bro. Conor's a liar too, bro.
No, yeah.
Connor might not be as rich as we think he is. Like,
no, Conor's not a
you
liar.
never know, bro.
You see, Connor's not a liar when it comes to his
Nice.
craft.
allegedly.
No, you know that. Connor's not a
You're
liar.
probably right. That's the mad thing.
Connor's not a liar.
Man got like
but
10
Conor,
M's
we
to the
don't
mayor
know
of a
what
fight.
he's really
Con-
got.
And let's be real, 100 M's and 10 M's looks the same to
it
me,
looks
bro.
the same, bro.
Conor,
That's the same shit,
Conor don't lie about
10
his
grand
craft.
and an M looks the same to me,
I'll
bro.
give Conor that. He lies about, I believe, entertainment, but I don't think he lies about his craft. I think he takes his craft deadly serious. Like when he talks about, I've never missed weight, and when he says stuff like
Bro,
that,
when
I've
he
never
said-
pulled
when
out
he
of a
said-
fight, even with the beef.
Hold on. You
Just
believe
look-
that when he done the aerial interview and he's like, I want to train 3 times today, so I'm not going to drink that Guinness. You believe that?
No. That's
Bro,
not-
that's
I'm
a man
not-
that
no,
was like, load me up
no,
the
but-
next one.
But forget that. That's like petty. I'm talking about serious, like, stuff on his name. He's serious about. I do believe that.
Every single fight.
Like, he's
that's
never
in the
pulled out
UFC
a
is
fight.
about it, bro.
Everything. Yeah, that
Every
Conor's
single
about
one of
this.
them, man.
When Conor signs that document, he's in mode. He's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
mode.
yeah.
Even by Habib, he's not scared. I have to rate him because he could have logged
Ain't
that
no
out.
such thing as fear
and made
in
it.
guys, man.
No. The certain man are fair.
No,
He has no fear. Conor has no fear.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
I don't believe that he's one of them guys that even with Islam because nope, he will go in there and try and think he can spark him out. His confidence is second to none.
Yeah. It's
Like-
super, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say bring up 2 points. I wanted to shout out Emra Somers from GB Top Team. He's gonna be on Contender Series still.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be on
Bad
Contender
boy.
Series. So he gets an opportunity.
That's wicked. Shouts out to you, Emma.
Yeah,
Man. That's
shout
big,
out
bro.
Emma still. I've been trying to get him on as well. Also, shout out number 1 jiu-jitsu coach.
Yeah.
Grimshaw.
Yeah, Grimshaw.
Yeah, he won on Polaris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Chanel Dyer as well. She's turned pro. She's doing really good, and she was on Polaris. Got a submission finish as well. And I think
That event was
Wale
good.
was on there as well. But yeah.
That Polaris event was good.
Yeah, I
Still.
didn't even watch. I just watched their man's fight.
Okay.
I didn't even watch the whole thing. But it was in Croydon. So I should have went.
Yeah, we should have went, man.
From America signed to Cage Warriors. I can't think. And they're quite
I
big.
saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I can't
You look,
remember.
yeah,
I
I
did
saw it.
see
They're
that.
quite bad. I was like, whoa, you went Cage Warriors.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, what,
I
like-
remember thinking that.
Pro fighter.
Yeah,
like,
from
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
used to
yeah.
fight in the UFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're big as well. Like then I can't remember who it
I
was, and I
don't
was so surprised. I was like, "Whoa, you ended up in Cage Warriors."
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I can't remember now.
Yeah,
Well, it's all under the same umbrella, isn't it? What we got?
Yeah,
what-
kind of. You're
yeah.
really back in it.
What we got next week's fights now?
I shout out Saxby's asking when we're gonna do a Combat Kings list. Best fighters, best boxers, kickers.
that's don't get smoked.
yeah,
we need to do it. Don't
yeah, we
get
need
smoked.
to.
We're overdue.
We're overdue. Don't get smoked. We've been like really busy. It's been a busy one. We're transforming into doing loads of different things. Obviously, we try and give you live streams on Saturday nights, and then we come in there Sundays for the pay-per-views.
We live next week, right?
Yeah, we'll be live next week as well. Let's bring it up. Bring it up quickly, Rimz. Let's just quickly run through this card, and then before we get out of here, we'll be
To be fair-
pay-per-view for next week.
Next week there's a lot on, by the way. Tonight.
Alright, cool. So where are we at?
And there's boxing on.
Oh yeah, there isn't it.
It's
Let's have a quick,
it's.
have a quick run through. See what going on.
I can't remember who's fighting now.
I've
It's
got them up here.
Teofimo
so-
Lopez versus what's my man? Scottish Donny. Josh
Is there one as well?
Taylor. Josh Taylor.
Looks like there's one as well.
Oh, is it?
Looks like it. Yeah, UFC. Blah blah blah. Is that next week? No, that's the week after.
Because this UFC card, when I first looked at it, I was like, because initially I thought that they'd taken off the Dariush and Oliveira fight. I think at one
it
point
moved to this one, innit?
it moved on to
Yeah.
this, innit? But without that on there, it looked a bit meaty.
Well, guys, we have Amanda Nunes, the retaining women's bantamweight champion of the world, the people that they call the female GOAT, versus I did not really want to see this opponent, and I'm a bit deflated. Who's she originally gonna fight? Penna. It was gonna be free,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
It was gonna be,
I
didn't
think
really
I'd
wanna
rather
that
see
ever.
this than that.
Actually, yeah,
I'd rather see
Aldana.
this than that.
It's Aldana.
Then Penna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aldana. So like Nunes versus Aldana. Actually, guys, your MMA GOAT lost to a Mexican. You think this can happen?
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah, we said it last week.
You think it's gonna happen again? So basically, you're
Whatever Shevchenko does, she does it better. so
that's good still.
she lost to a Mexican, she gonna lose worse, bro.
So what? The tap's gonna happen,
Bro, I'm just letting you know, no hooks, bro. No hooks, bro. She makes songs that just has bars. Like, what
It's
the
just
hell?
bars, no
Like, what
hooks,
the
man.
fuck?
Said she makes
Like,
songs.
Sounded like an old school Cassidy track.
Whoa,
from
straight
Papoose-
freestyle.
Papoose and them.
It's crazy, bro. But no banner, like, I watched the interview that she did with, who did she do it with?
What's his name?
Was it Brett?
Brett Oklahoma?
Was it Brett?
I don't know.
I can't remember. She did an interview
ESPN.
and she was talking about all the wrong things. I was just like, she was talking about a second baby.
Yeah.
Like, she was talking about, like, what she wants to do after.
Oh, is it?
Like,
Checking out.
check. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Your head's gone. You're
It's-
out of the game.
And you know what she
It's
said?
time.
You know what she said? She said the only reason she came back was because Pena had the belt. Like, she lost to Pena. She said, if I lost to anyone else, I would have retired.
Oh, she's violating Pena like that.
Yeah, but that shows me where your mind's at.
Yeah.
As well.
yeah.
Like, it's a violation to Pena. Pena should juke her up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
But, like, take that out of it, she's done.
Yeah.
Like, she's
What?
done.
So this is the
Mentally,
retirement.
she's done.
This is the retirement then. This is the
Go
last
on,
fight.
bro.
How old is she?
I don't know.
35.
36.
Yeah, probably around that.
I said it last week. I think Aldana wins.
Yeah, Aldana.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that.
I think she wins. I'm gonna be betting money on that too, man.
Even Yusuf is saying that as well. KO.
Yeah, I can see it being KO. I can see it being KO.
Oh, Yusuf.
Remember, I told you.
You
fam, she does
round
it better.
one KO Amanda Nunes' head's really
Yusuf,
not in the
clip
game
it.
like that.
Clip it.
That's crazy. I didn't
Timestamp it for next week.
No, but I'm saying I'm not going against it. I'm just saying it's crazy. Like the champ's
To think of it.
really getting put down like
but
that.
she's done. She's done.
Minus 3-5. Her odds are not massively crazy. You can win a little money off Aldana if she wins, but Amanda Nunes' odds are not crazy, to be fair. I get what you lot are saying.
That's quite a big
She's a solid favourite.
Yeah,
quite-
yeah.
She's a solid favourite.
Yeah, she's a favourite, but it's not
She's
solid.
probably the most.
Solid favourite.
She's the biggest favourite on the
500
card.
minus 400. That's solid favourite.
No,
Trust me.
that's still solid, bro.
No, that's his favourite. That's his
No,
favourite.
bro. That's trust
Did you
me.
see what the NBA had? The Nuggets, Miami Heat minus 800. That's madness.
Yeah, bro, but that's because
What?
they knew that's a
like,
sweep.
That's like
Yeah. So what's the?
That's
yeah.
a sweep. That's
This is
a
a
sweep.
solid favourite. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a chance. you
Yeah,
can
but
lose, like.
Miami. Do you know how much they had Miami losing to the Celtics like that?
Bragz,
at the
Bragz.
beginning?
Let me tell you something, yeah.
Come on,
you
bro,
see that
that's-
Nuggets Miami Heat series? It's a sweep.
No, not even that. I'm talking about the
Sweep.
Celtics. What happened to the Celtics to Miami though?
Yeah. That's all good, but remember I told you,
You
Nuggets.
said that's all good. That's
Nuggets in
easy for
4.
you to say that, but anyway.
Yeah, bun
Alright, cool.
that fight, man.
All right, cool. We got Aldana. Everyone's got. So what? Let's go through this. You got Aldana, yeah? How did she get done? How did she get it done? Yusuf's got round 1 KO. That's crazy.
I'm
with
saying
Yusuf.
early
Round 1 or
stoppage.
2.
KO.
Round 1 or 2. Yeah.
Stoppage.
Like not TKO. Like KO.
Like Cyborg things.
Like-
Like what she done to Cyborg.
like Dana runs in.
Pulls the hammy like Vince.
Oh my god.
I'm saying early as well, you know. I'm saying I think Aldana wins early. I don't know how.
I need a house. This is a championship fight. I need all these house.
I'm gonna say she gives her hands knockout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with, Rimz?
Yeah, I'm going third round TKO.
It's funny how the change of this.
I'm
Change it.
gonna go-
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
to think
it's
at one
mad.
point, who'd have ever thought that we'd have been
It's
saying
mad.
this about Nunes?
But
I'm gonna go Nunes decision.
This is the
Father time undefeated.
Thi-
bro.
this is why
She
we
ain't
love
a-
the
she
sport,
ain't a
though, man.
father. She look like man.
Yeah, come off of that one there.
Don't pause on that. Man, try to pause on the subject. How do you pause? Man, pause like this. I didn't say nothing. You turned your head, but didn't say nothing.
Oliveira?
Yeah. But let's move on to Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush. Guys, this is the real fight. Like, this is the fight we really wanted at the top of the card. This is a crazy. This could be a fight night by itself. This should be. Is this 5 rounds? This should not be 3 rounds.
I'm glad it is though.
No, this should be 5 rounds. This is
I think
crazy to
Beneil
make
could
3
grind
rounds.
this out, you know, on a
That's what
three,
I'm
on a
saying. This should be
On a
5
three.
rounds. This
On a
is too
three.
much of a gritty fight, especially for what Beneil's getting into. So, like, I'm just being like, realistic and
Why is it laughing?
on the realistic side of things. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I've got.
Hey,
you know what?
I'll speak. I can't.
Sorry, guys. My cousin's a bonehead, man.
I can't lie. 3 rounds, Dariush has a chance in it because it's 3 rounds. Like 5 rounds, I think Oliveira like takes over longer term in it. But I can't not pick Oliveira. That's my guy. Do you know what I mean? Like out of these two, who do you really want to win?
I want your phone can win. What no? Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, just because he's got more pizzazz in him and he's the Saiyan god.
I'm going Beneil decision.
Makes sense.
I want
It
to
makes sense.
Makes
though.
sense. What you say makes
yeah.
sense because Beneil's a
It makes
dog and he can
sense.
grind.
I want to see
You
him
see,
riot
it
after as
makes
well.
sense.
I want to see what happens with him on the mic.
You don't
Can
think
you
Cha-
imagine if he just switches it up completely and does like a Kobe thing and just switches it up and just changes how he is?
Do you think Charles can sub Beneil?
Sub Beneil.
Because Beneil's very good.
I think any of them could sub anyone if they catch them right, innit? But because they're both high enough level, but yeah, I think it's one of them ones you just have to catch them. Like you get me, like
Who's a better striker,
made for me.
Oliveira?
Yeah.
Nah, Oliveira's a finisher, you know.
Proper 12.
Yeah, I
He's
got
my
Oliveira.
number 9, fam.
Yeah. I know
He knows how to finish fights,
That's
bro.
facts.
No. Let me tell
Fuck
you
the
something.
decision.
When he
No,
smells,
he's more- no.
when he smells
He's more
blood,
like
he's
Gabby
an
Jesus.
animal.
Yeah.
He's like
If
Jesus,
he
bro.
smells blood.
Anyone
he's
from
like-
Arsenal, don't do that, man.
No, that's disrespectful.
That's
What, is that
disrespectful.
Jesus?
No, I'm saying he's like a Harry Kane.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
back.
think he's that
Like-
efficient.
Yeah,
I don't
When
think
the
he's
goal's about, he's scoring,
Yeah.
but it don't come around too often. Like,
And he
in terms
bags.
of-
When he bags. Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Open sesame. You understand?
Bare necessities, some simple necessities.
Forget about your worries and your...
Hey. Let's just go. We move on to Mike
God,
Malott
leave
versus
me my hand
Adam
sweat,
Fury.
fam.
What do you guys think about this fight? And Mike Malott,
Mike Malott,
Mike Malott's good, you know.
It's in Canada, bro. They just said this is a gimme, bro.
What do you think Mike Malott's gonna get this done?
He's gonna... Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
good.
no, Matt Malott, he's good. So.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he wins that, man. Probably the
What?
decision.
You think he goes jiu-jitsu game?
Yeah, but decision, man. He just holds man down.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think he finishes him jiu-jitsu.
You reckon?
Think he subs
The
him still,
thing is, it
Mike
would be good because in Canada, if he can get, you know what I mean. But yeah,
No.
I'm not that high on him.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
this is
a
a good
banger
fight.
still.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
Hey, this is your guy, Rimz, fam.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who's your guy?
Dan Ige.
Dan Ige.
Ige's my guy.
Ige.
Yeah,
Ige.
my guy.
No.
My guy.
I don't know.
Ige.
You like
I
Nate?
know,
I
like
know
Nate,
you
man.
like
Action
Nate.
man right
I know
there
that
still.
Nate. I was just
Nate
playing. I
still.
know.
Nate
Man said with me Ige. Man took it to heart. He takes it personally.
Ige!
Yeah, he's
That's like me and Rob Font, fam.
That's I hear you on that. But hey, Nate's your guy. What do you think Nate's good? Do you think Nate gets this done? Because hey, Danny Ige's got Ige can hang in there, and he's a dog.
Nate's tough.
So is Dan, bro.
Both of them
Dan
are.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, Dan is.
They're
This
both
is-
they're
this
both
actually
doggy
could-
fight.
This
It's a
actually,
good scrap.
I got this fight of the night.
Oh, yeah. It's a
doggy
barn
fight.
burner.
Yeah.
Nate-
Or knockout of the night. One of the two. It's going to be a
Ige's
crazy
the
fight or a
favourite,
crazy
no?
knockout.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, he's fought higher level opponents, innit? So it makes sense.
He's ranked as well.
Yeah.
If he's ranked, then you still give him the underdog.
Who do you think the better complete fighter is?
Ige.
Ige. Yeah, I was about to say that's why he's probably got the edge.
I can see Nate beating him. I can see Nate
yeah.
beating him.
I
Nate's
like
got
that.
power there.
Ige is willing to like engage in the scrap, like you know what I mean, a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
All right, cool. Let's move on from that, and then we have okay. We have Mark Andrew. How do you say his name?
Andre
Yeah.
Barrow.
Yeah.
He was good
versus
last time
Eric Andres.
Anders.
Was it Anders?
Barriot was good last time out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Anders-
Did he lose? Did he
Barriot.
lose his last fight?
I can't remember, you know.
I'm sure, no, man. Them Canadians on the last time out, they all done well, I think.
Anders is not bad either, though.
Anders,
He's not bad.
yeah,
okay.
no, you're not wrong. But the thing is,
bad,
when it's in Canada, you see if you've got a hometown flag next to your name.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. Like they're giving you them fights. That's what they do to the UK crowd anyway. You look at that. Remember that card that we went to? Like, bro, wasn't it like pretty much every British guy won except for one? There was like 13 fights and all 12 out of 13 won.
Yeah. I hear you.
I don't know even know for this one, you know. I think Barrault's probably a bit more skilled all round.
I think
don't see he's
Andres
gonna
got
knock
more
out.
dog. I think he's got more grit. I think he's gonna grit it out.
Yeah, I can't see him knocking that out. Anders.
Anders is tough. I think he's gonna grit it out.
Am I right in thinking Anders got decent wrestling as well? Like at that, not great, but it's
He's more of a
like
striker, innit? But he can hang in there. I think he can hang in there.
I'll go
Interesting to
Barrault.
see.
I'll go Barrault.
You go Barrow?
yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm going Anders.
We need to get these picks back, man.
Yeah.
We need to just start. We need to bring back the coinage.
Get this.
What,
Let's go.
have
Just
a
check the
quick-
prelims
the
out.
prelims.
Oh
wow.
my
What the
days!
hell?
Oh no! This is why I don't understand the UFC
This makes sense.
Imavov.
It makes sense.
But it's not cool.
Yeah,
It's the
but
main on
it's
the prelim, innit?
That just has to be underneath the Charles Oliveira.
100%.
No, this would be a sick opener.
The Nate,
on
the
the
Nate,
main.
no, the
No,
Daniel
this is
Gates can
sick
go.
opener.
This
Uh,
is wait.
I want-
Can I
that's
say this? Can I say
opener,
this?
bro.
Can I say this? This gives them 100 extra pay-per-view buys, and
I
to
hear
the
what you're
UFC,
saying, I
that
hear what
like
you're saying.
Yeah, you're
that's,
probably
that
right.
10 bags. Do you know what I mean? Goes a long way.
You're
I see what
probably
you're
right.
doing it. I know you're doing
you know what I
business.
mean?
You're doing
And
business.
it's
You're
in
doing
Canada.
business.
They
I'm
got
not
the
saying
French
they're
market
getting
there.
mad pay-per-views, but
You're
100.
doing business. No, get your
Yeah, I'm
business,
saying.
bruv.
That's all they do.
A pound to the UFC is like a million.
millions.
Yeah, it's like.
But it's because they hold on to that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, so I get what you're saying. For business standpoint,
That's all it
Makes
is.
sense.
I can't.
But
That's a
this doesn't deserve to be
crazy
where
fight.
it is, though.
No.
In general. Like,
So I
you know
tell
what I'm
no. Do you know what though? Imovov's last fight was boring, bro.
Boring, and
Do you know what?
And
No,
he struggled.
no.
Yeah,
that
and
was
he struggled. He
yeah,
struggled. He
and
just
you know
about
what?
won.
Bro,
Because
he
was 2
can't
rounds
with
to
that
1.
gas tank. You can't do that against Action, man.
Ooh, Action Man will put hands on
No,
him.
yeah, 100%.
Action Man will put hands on him, bro.
Early on, Imavov is dangerous. I will say
yeah.
that. But if Chris Curtis can stick around in there, which let's be real, we've seen
Yeah,
Chris Curtis do
bro.
it time and time again.
I ain't gonna guy.
I can see Chris Curtis knocking
Chris
him out
Curtis will
second
turn
or third
he'll
round.
turn
still.
into Philip Schofield.
Oh,
You put hands on him.
Oh,
You know
put
what
the
that's
paws on
for?
the young boy.
Khalil Roundtree versus
Whoa,
Dorcas.
Chris
This is your
Dorcas.
guy.
Chris Dorcas is out.
I don't support no
Chris
Dorcas.
Dorcas is out.
Any
Chris
Dorcas.
Dorcas is out.
Good
Chris
for
Dorcas
him.
is out.
Good for him.
No, it's not good for Roundtree, bro.
No, well,
Roundtree
who's
was
fighting?
about to kick
Dorcas?
off the man's
He's moved
belly.
down in weight.
Yeah.
He's moved down in
No,
weight.
that's the other Darskus.
No,
No, his brother.
Chris.
No,
This is
his
Chris,
brother. His brother
He was
that-
heavyweight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
his
okay,
brother,
okay.
he was heavy, yeah.
I mean, Bun ordered them anyway, but
Yeah,
same
Bun
way.
ordered them
Yeah.
Dorcas. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I hope
Khalil.
that Roundtree
Them
gets a
pork belly
replacement though,
something,
'cause I
bro.
like Roundtree still.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah, Darkus is out still.
Yeah, I heard this fight's
Who's
cancelled.
the replacement?
Oh no, it's not even on.
Yeah,
It's
probably
not even
Yeah,
on
so
there.
that means
not even a
Roundtree's off.
replacement. It's
That's a
probably off.
shame. Like I like watching Roundtree fight, man. I think
Until he
Roundtree's cold.
blows out, he's only got 1 round in him.
Yeah, but bro, the thing is, he's an ultimate fighter guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you remember him on Ultimate Fight when he was booting man belly, bro?
Yeah,
Mavericks fighting. Okay.
Zahabi.
Maverick's good.
Yeah, Mavericks decent.
Yeah, bun that, man.
Sahabi, okay.
Kyle-
Kyle Nelson. He's a little madman still.
Yeah, he is.
He's a madman. He fights. He comes to fight.
It's actually not
still.
that bad of a card, you know. When you look at it from the
It's
prelims,
alright, it's alright.
We'll watch it. We'll get in there. We'll get in there for
Yeah?
like the Imavov
who's
fight.
that Maria Oliveira thing
We'll be in there for the Imavov or something like that. Alright.
Alright, cool.
with the eyebrows on fleek?
We got
PFL Thursday.
PFL. Let's bring it up. See what it's
Brendan, you know what I'm saying?
Brendan
Liked our post.
Yeah, shout out Brendan, mate.
Yeah,
My
man,
guy.
Brendan's a bad boy still. Brendan is actually a killie still. He's a killing machine still. He's
It's
running.
Shane Burgo. No,
Don't say it
That's-
around him. So
Why?
you don't rate him.
You don't rate Brendan?
so I don't.
You didn't rate him either.
No, but he is a killing machine though. I
No,
said he's okay. I think
he's
he got better
good.
though. I
He's
said
good.
he got better. I did.
He's
say he
he's
got
good
better.
on. Yeah,
I did say he got better though. It's one of them.
he's
things.
promoted himself well as well. To
Yeah,
be fair.
I said he got better. Like
He's a PFL star.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no,
is.
He's a PFL star.
This is the old one. Isn't it?
I was gonna say it's not thing, is it? No.
yeah, but it's. That's I don't know.
Like, by the way,
don't
I
know.
respect him.
Pit-
I just
pit-
don't rate his fighting style. I think he won that fight that we was at by the crowd. Like, there's no if buts and maybes about it. He didn't deserve to win. The crowd helped him.
Yeah,
over the
though.
line.
That can help when you're at home.
Yeah,
it
it
can
can
help
help
you.
you.
That can.
What flag is
So they
that?
got Luck, man. Is that?
Tunisia?
I don't know what that is.
That ain't even Tunisia, bro. That's a mad flag. That one there. So I've
No,
never
That's
seen
not
that.
Tunisia. Tunisia's
Red and
red.
white. Yeah, I've
proper
never
red
I've
and
never
a
seen
little
that
tinge.
one.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
That's
That
looking
is
like
really
it's
just
missing the
guessing.
rest,
I
fam.
don't know, bro.
Alright,
got-
oh, this guy.
Yeah.
He
Right.
is.
How
Oh
you
my
say that?
days.
The thing is, they all look like their own
Kalabula.
juice.
The thing
Colour
out of,
bullet.
the thing out of line, the witch in the wardrobe.
He's a madman.
Yeah, he's good still. I think he's won it 1 year before.
He's a madman, bro. Don't
think
call
he's
him
won
Bula.
it.
That's how I remember his name because he's a serious, bro. Because if at a normal, I can't say that. I have to remember that.
100.
Hamlet
Okay.
versus Kai. Okay. Jenkins.
Jenkins.
I like Jenkins.
This
He's
is
a
on the same
gang
card,
goon. He's
yeah?
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is on. This is Thursday.
Jenkins
night,
is a
right?
bad boy. He comes to fight still. I like watching Jenkins fight still. He's interesting.
I'm not mad at them doing
oh,
Thursday
okay.
night either, you know.
Alright,
Still
PFL.
Vera
Okay.
is on there.
You can see
Random
this on
Thursday
Sky.
card.
What's he doing?
Magic.
No, you know it's part of the
Yeah.
Series.
Retire.
series, innit?
The league.
Give
He has to
buys.
finish it off.
Give buys. No, as in retire, you cut ties.
Just
give
done.
buys.
Just leave it at that. Yeah.
Because you know you're not fighting out in any other organisation.
You might still
no one
get
wants
through,
you.
you know. You could have a bad fight. That's the thing. You can have a bad and redeem yourself and
Yeah,
get through to
yeah.
the playoffs.
I'm not saying
That's how it
about
works. It's
playoffs.
actually like
I'm
this
saying
in
I'm
NBA.
I'm
It's
actually
like NBA playoffs.
I'm scared for his brain, fam.
Yeah, I know.
Game-
He's
The
been
amount
he's
he
been
gets gassed
yeah,
now,
The
fam.
amount of times, yeah, man's got a hammer and put that on his head.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Nuts,
still.
fam.
Hey, game 2 tonight.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
Whack-a-mole.
yeah. Real talk, man. It's crazy.
It's
It's a good little card there.
Oh, Wade's fighting.
Wade,
yeah.
The man that beat up Lockman,
Yeah, Wade.
beat him up, fam.
Okay,
Sanganai.
Kasanganai. That's your guy.
Money,
You
money,
do-
money.
Yo, to get the wet man. You get me, fam. Wet man out here. Johnson versus Sanchez. Okay, I don't. Even
Oh, he
know.
used to be in the UFC still. He was on Tough actually. So Sanchez.
Don't recognize him, but fair.
No,
do what?
yeah, he was.
Keep going down. Who else is that?
Yeah, you see when you see the hair there.
Oh, Hester.
These-
Which one do you go for? Lanks, which one?
I'm on that side of the
You're,
Yeah,
you're on
I'm
that
on
side of the
Hester,
road.
Hester don't look like she
I'm
scratched
on the
her.
red corner.
I'm in the red.
Because when she's looking up at you,
Is it that time?
different.
Ooh, okay.
Mad.
yeah.
All right, the PFL's got a decent card on.
Yeah.
Random day.
Decent.
No, I quite like the fact they done it on Thursday night, you know?
No, I'm not saying you
Is
like
there
it.
one?
I just said it's
think
random.
there's one.
No, I just I think it's
Yeah, but
it's
still
different,
random.
innit? Yeah, no, it is.
I know. I'm saying it's random, knowing it because all sporting events like that are normally on a Friday.
So
Friday,
fighting.
Saturday, yeah.
Oh, Urso, one is back. I know. This card's gonna be
Super
lit.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and
I mind the kid.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rotolo.
Rotolo.
Yeah.
These men are killers. This is what I love. This is the best card of the weekend. Best card.
So,
Urso's a
Okay.
bad man. And then Rotolo. This is the best card. I told you once.
When's this Friday?
Why
night?
not doing their thing? Because you know what? All of these are going to be good fights. I don't even know who half these guys are. They're just killers.
Superman.
yeah,
Superman.
my guy, Superman, man.
Yeah, he's a
He got
problem.
sparked his last night. man.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He got sparked.
Who sparked him? What's his name? Do you remember?
Was it what's his name? Gogeri?
Yeah. He didn't look good. I'm not going to lie. He got collapsed.
Hulkin.
Yeah.
Nicky Hulkin
It's a
is
good
on
card,
this
man.
as
Oh, what? One's got the best card of the weekend.
well.
When is this, Friday or Saturday?
One's the
This
best.
is,
You lot laughed at me when I said one's going to become the best.
Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's becoming the best.
What else is on there? Anyone else? I know. Alright.
No.
Cool. Alright, they got a good little card there.
That's an earlier one, so I'll look
Yeah.
into that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it. Boxing? Any boxing?
There's Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know about that one. Teofimo knows it.
Still right now. Boxing ain't dead right now.
I'm telling you, man.
Boxing ain't dead.
Every week there's a couple fights that are on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boxing
no, this
ain't
year,
dead
yeah,
now
no,
still.
right now it's actually got a
And
little
Josh
jump.
Taylor's moving in weight because
Ooh,
'Cause he's
I'm
scared.
watching this.
he's scared.
I'm watching this still.
What do
I'm
you mean?
watching that.
of,
That Josh
uh,
Taylor fight. Saturday night.
I
What
don't know
time is
this
it?
40 minutes.
Where is it?
No, I think they
Where
might
is
be-
this? Where is this?
Maybe there might be.
Where's this fight?
I might be wrong. I might.
Hold
Might
on,
not
hold on.
have
This
been
is in
moving
England.
down.
Where's this fight being held?
I
Super
think
light
it's in
Championship WBO.
Where's
it's
it being
in-
held?
I don't think it's in England. I think it's in.
Oh, it's
Madison.
Madison Square
yeah,
Garden. Okay. Bro, the way they
Yeah,
sold
he's
it.
trying to back out that Jack Carroll fight, bruv.
Super light. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, so he hasn't.
Oh, this is gonna be some mad time in the morning.
WBO.
I am not watching this till the
Bro,
morning.
we're awake.
No. You can't watch both, bro. This is
No, this will be on straight after Amanda Nunes. They'll time it, man. They always do. They always do.
Maybe it might, if you're right.
Um,
If you're right,
this
it's
is-
not
What
right.
do you think about Lopez though? He's been looking a bit shaky.
Yeah. To be
Ever
honest,
since
Josh
that
Taylor
loss,
looked
it's
a bit
never been
shaky.
the-
in
it's
the
never- it's not been the
last
same.
Oh yeah, against Seafood Cattle.
Yeah, and he should have.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, they should have ran that back.
remember we chopped it up with Jack about
Yeah.
that.
Jack, we did, yeah.
Yeah, the O2.
We tapped Jack, yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh Taylor wins though.
Yeah.
I think Josh Taylor wins. I'll be surprised if Lopez. I don't know if really Lopez has got the power at that weight class to really do damage.
Lopez is the better boxer, though, I believe.
Yeah, I make you right. Yeah.
I think that, but
I think Josh Taylor just
can
goes
be a
though.
steamroll. Yeah,
He can
he
just.
can steamroll him and win. That's how Lopez you can lose. Like, there's better technically boxers than Lopez, but if Lopez is a technical better boxer than you, the best way to beat him is steamroll him.
And Josh Taylor does hit hard.
Yeah.
He does hit
Come
hard.
forward, put your head down. He don't like that.
Yeah.
Lopez likes a bit more like swag to swag boxing. Like you go, kind of I go. Like he don't really like that pressurized. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Don't
Type
like
of
a
boxing.
brawl.
Yeah, he's not into that, and that's where I think Taylor can win this fight.
That's a good fight, man.
I'm watching it.
Yeah,
You watching it?
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you're
yeah.
watching. I'm
I'll
there
watch
for
it.
that
All
still.
right, cool. We're locked in for this. Sweet, guys.
All right,
You know, another week's wrapped up. You know, again, like, comment, subscribe. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need
What
the
we doing for
like
likes
button
right
to
now?
be
What we
hit.
doing for
Start
likes?
doing that. through
Yeah,
the
at the first.
episodes and people. Are
Yeah.
What are
in
we
there
doing
as
for
well.
likes?
Hit
right
the
now?
like. Appreciate everyone that
Like
joined
up
us
the
in the
video, man.
live. Get me back next week with a live stream with Amanda Nunes.
What's that Saturday night?
versus
Saturday night.
Aldana. And then, it will be probably watch this fight. Might be live for the Taylor fight. Lopez, if we're still up and here, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, we're locked in from Saturday.